essentially, what I realised is I can just start Twitch before I start anything else. And if I do that... There we go, I could do this and now you can hear the audio. But yeah, so, see you on YouTube again. Yeah, I just booted YouTube up, so you are more than welcome to hop over to YouTube if you want to. But what I realised is I can just boot Twitch first, and then let the ad play. Then start YouTube after the ad is gone. It just makes sense. It makes so much sense if I just do that, you know? Because then that means we're not sitting around on YouTube doing nothing, you know? Hello YouTube, hello Jamie, hello Joa, hello Chasin, hello Demonica, hello Ted, hello Rakov, hello everybody else. We break YouTube for profanity filter. So YouTube's profanity filter I'm still going to have to be careful on. That sounded insane. The two streams weren't synced at all. That is hilarious. You don't need to dual screen me anymore. It's okay. You watch on what you prefer. Hello Tobias. It's 8:27 PM here. Are you in Australia? You sound like you're on the other side of the planet. But yes, hello Ted. Hello everybody else. Hello lovely people. I can swear as much as I can. Let's go. This is amazing. On Twitch you can, yes. But don't forget, it appears on the YouTube screen anyway. How are we doing? Beloved tech issues. The only... That was a funny sound. Where did that come from? The only reason we've been getting tech issues on, like, at all, is because of the Elgato software. It crashes. But not only that, what else happens? On, if you were in the members only stream last night, you will be aware, especially freaking Rakov and Sun and Mason, we could not get my audio working whatsoever. It just broke. No matter what I did, like Discord would not come through my PC at all. So I've made adjustments. Discord will now come through my PC. It will do it now. So yeah, there we go. I fixed it. Essentially, I fixed it. What's your Pokemon pet peeve? The fact that Pokemon is extremely inconsistent. They do not know how to create rules. That's my problem with Pokemon. That's just how it is. Yesterday's member stream was funny. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. To all of you members out there on the Super Mad tier, moderators and channel friends, next Monday, I think I want to do Among Us. Do you think that would be a laugh? I want to do a members only Among Us next week. I think that's what I want to do. Of course, do not forget that if you are not a member on YouTube, it also counts if you've got a sub. You also have a sub on Twitch, that counts. You can be invited to games there as well. However, if you can't, if you're not a member, you can watch on Twitch. But hey, that's just how you know. This live is goated. Thank you so much, Jamie. You are goated as well. But yeah, I'm very tempted to play Among Us on Monday, but I just want people to give me a shout. Would any members, would you guys be interested in playing Among Us with us on Monday? I want like 10 people. I think 10's a good number. Yesterday I beat Pokemon Blue using Red's manga team, using as many glitches as I could be bothered with. So, wait, so you were Red, but like, you were breaking the realms of reality. That could be a fun time to have people die by the hands of Dave and Fry. Well, it might be too late for Fry, unless we did it before stream. I've never played Among Us, but I'm with it. 10's a high number. 10 is, for Among Us, 10 is minimum. I wouldn't go any lower. But that's my plan. Hello, Camel from Blocktails. Why? Are you a fan of Blocktails? I have never heard of that before. I'm going to quickly have a look at your avatar. What a fun little fella. I like your camel. I like your camel. He's fun. I walked on the cycling road. You fiend. You're breaking the law. How can you do that? Among Us is very cheap on Steam, to be fair, so I think people would like to play it. Where did that hair come from? Don't mind me. I had a haircut the other day. You know, when you have a haircut, you just find hair in like the weirdest of places. I also have a cat, so I could just go like and just pick up fluff. I could play Among Us, but it's school for me on Monday, and I'm sick, so I might get the chance. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I will put out a call on the members chat on Discord. Oh, by the way, if you are a member and you do not have access to the Discord member chats, you gotta link your freaking YouTube account to your Discord account, and then boom, you've got access. Right, let's play video games, shall we? I like this music. This music's good. If I need to put it into a romhack. But we are now going to play some Pokémon Insurgence. That's what we're doing. I don't have my freaking analytics up. I'm such a bad streamer. Okay, YouTube, come on, do it. You can load. I'm not using HDR this time, so you should load. It's Kyoga. Do not forget to like the stream. In fact, I'm going to do it myself right now. That's Twitch. That's Twitch. There's YouTube. I'm going to like my own stream right now because I'm a bit of a narcissist. Look at this. Oh, I'm listening to my own voice. Look at this. It's my stream. If you double tap the screen, boom. You like the video. Easily done. So bad that I have no choice but to be here every day. And those people which are here every day, you are wonderful people. Pokemon Red didn't stop your direction of movement, so if you just keep walking into the entrance of Cycling Road, it would let you in. Huh? You just walked in? Wait, why did the music go faster? I'm going to bed. I was just dismissed from the hospital yesterday, so I'm packing my things up. I hope I didn't leave anything behind. Hard to tell. I found a rare candy. It's mine now. There's a sink in here. This doesn't look like a hospital to me. If you just keep walking past the guard, he gives up. That's funny. There's a poop on the table. There doesn't seem to be anyone in any of these rooms that are, like, unwell. You're not a bad streamer. Oh, I find my ways. I find ways. What are you doing out of bed? Most people hospitalized don't stay here long. We use the healing abilities of Pokemon to speed up recovery. Okay, not to be a Debbie Downer already, but there's not a single person in any of these beds. What brings you to Sonata Hills Medical Center today? Did you come here because of the ghost stories? Ghosts? Well, you see, many years ago there were several claims of the ghost of a woman patrolling these hallways with a candle at night. Most of the time, we would just discount these as nothing more than figments of the imagination. But strangely, the hallways that she was said to have visited always had the patients with the most improvement. So it's a nice ghost. Why is there rope in the bedroom? I don't know. She would visit other hallways less and less. Eventually, she would only appear around this room. Now, there have been no sightings of this ghost for quite some time, and maybe it's just our imagination or pure coincidence. But the patients that stay in this room really do seem to recover faster than normal. Maybe there never was a ghost, but there's still some truth to the story. Spooky! Spooky, I'm a patient. I'm unwell. Come and give me the kiss of life, please. This is a really shit hospital. There's one nurse and 2 patients that are actively leaving. I want to see the ghost. Do you guys want to see the ghost? We need to go ghost hunting. Allow me to quickly change the date and time of my computer. I'm literally going to change the date and time. Where do I live right now? I live in Seoul. Yeah, that counts. I'm now Korean. And it's dark in Korea right now. It's 9 PM in Korea. Alright, where's this ghost? Where is she? Where's the ghost? Where is she? Don't worry, I certainly have never seen any ghosts myself. It's probably just an urgent legend. No, we're looking. Where is she? You told me there was a ghost lady here. I want to see her. Is she cute? Does she want a kiss? Where are you at? Where are you at, ghost lady? You said you wandered the halls. What if I go upstairs? Come on, I became Korean for you. It's Lampin. I have Lampin. You already got the ghost. That's not a lady. That's just a ghost. It also said at night. What's down here? Oh. Just shit. The storyline's continuing. Wait, okay, so what if I go into... Okay, I'm going to go in again and see if it's back. The ghost lady can't be Lampin. That's not a lady at all. Why is the music getting slower and slower? I hope you for Chandelier actually learns moves. Fingers crossed. I've been rused. Why did it tell me that there was a spooky ghost lady? I want to see her. Where is she? You lied to me. You lied to me. If it's just the lampant, then that's stupid. Okay, alright. We have literally been bamboozled. What? I live in London. There we go. Activate brightness now. Hello, Ada. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today, by the way? Yo, guys, drop a freaking comment in chat. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday? There's just stuff. Oh no, there's a patient here, finally. They're asleep. Shh, my patient's trying to sleep. What are you doing in here then? Leave! Don't go rifling through his things on the table either. They don't belong to you. Too bad. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, your dialogue doesn't change. Oh, I just maybe jump a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Old man. Welcome to Sonata Hills, youngster. There aren't many folk here, but do try to be quiet. We don't want to make much of a racket. Everyone needs to make their bed. Just beat my very first Pokemon game. Hell yeah, what game did you play? Fucking hell, why are you so loud? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Is that today? I do not pay attention to that, to be perfectly honest, but thanks for the reminder. It is a lady if you squeeze your eyes enough. Yeah, but everything is. Including you right now. There was a one grotto from yesterday that was only a ball that could have been something. Should we go back there quickly and have a look? That is today. Ooh. I don't really pay attention to these things. I don't celebrate an exceptional amount. Ooh, hang on. Zeb Striker, get in there. Get in there. I want to see what happens. He came out holding an item. Lucky for you, tiny shroom. Okay, incredible. Incredible. Alright, where's that grotto? I remember where they said it was, I think. Leaf Green, of course. Is it a good starting game? Yes. I would say Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I should say before I go in. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is a better entry-level Pokemon game in my opinion. Leaf Green and Fire Red are kind of mean. Just a Firestone. Okay, so what we found out is apparently you can reset the game and just go straight back in. Hold up, Pokemon cards. What's been detected? Perfect order. I don't want a booster box. Okay. There's so many freaking cards. There's so many cards. If I ever have kids and they want to get into Pokemon, the first game I will hand them is Unbound on a physical cartridge. I don't think I would do that myself. That's just another Pokemon. It's a revive. Oh my god, pointless. Closing the game buffered the hell out of stream? Really? That's funny. Get lagged on. Honedge, but it doesn't look Delta. It just looks like a Honedge. You're just a Honedge. As much as I do like Honedge, I don't really want to run with it. Now I'm an Emerald. So you're skipping Generation 2 and going straight to Generation 3. God, are you me? Another Firestone. This grotto sucks. May have just been a Honedge. Do you know something which gets me? Is the pronunciation of Honedge. I'll just take a Firestone and leave. I expected more, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, the pronunciation of Honedge throws me off a little bit, because think about it. You've got Doublade, which is the word double. So because double is supposed to be like two blades, surely Honedge, H1 edge, is Juanedge. Juanedge, Doublade, but then Aegislash means nothing. It doesn't follow. It doesn't follow that. So Doublade is the only one that seems to be like a numerical. So maybe it is just Honedge. But if it was supposed to be numerical, surely it would be Juanedge because it's a 1. I don't know. It was just something that I thought about yesterday. I was like, this is really weird. Skipping Gen 2 is a crime. I think if you have gone out of your way to play Leaf Green and you're jumping straight into Emerald, I do feel like you're doing a disservice to yourself. I think you should play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They are good games. I just don't like the generation. That's just my opinion. You don't need to listen to me. But if I ever had a kid and I wanted to get them into Pokemon, I would probably... If they're super young, I would get them to probably play Let's Play Eevee. Let's Go Eevee, sorry. Crystal's better than Heart Gold, Soul Silver? See, I disagree, just because Heart Gold, Soul Silver fixes a lot of things that the original Gen 2 had problems with. Don't get me wrong, Crystal is good, but it hasn't aged well. But yeah, no, if I had a kid, a very, very young kid, I would probably get them into a simple game to begin with, and then push them to play something bigger. The Gen 2 palette is very good, but you are asking for a kid that's born in the freaking 2020s to play a game that was made in 1998. I don't know. It's a bit of a hard sell, in my opinion. On a physical cartridge, in my opinion, that means nothing to a child. That means a physical cartridge means a lot more to adults than it does to children, just because kids these days are so used to consoles and iPads and phones and things like that. Sorry, I'm very new. I thought it was Leaf Green, Emerald, then Heart Gold and Platinum. No, but you're close. It's Leaf... You would go Leaf Green, then you would go to Heart Gold, then you would go Emerald, then you would go Platinum. Missed a message before that. Quality of life patches exist, ROM hacks without changing the story and just applying fixes. Yeah, they exist, but it depends how far you're trying to go. Also, yes, hello, Sylvia. You again, from the Suntouch Gym, right? Pleased to see you again, Harmony. You too, Dave of Nora. Okay, alright. Guys. Alright, before I mention that, I don't think trying to get someone into Pokemon by giving them a freaking Unbound is the right thing to do, because that's not Pokemon. It is Pokemon, it's a fan game, it's a ROM hack, it's made by the community, but I don't know, I would rather just get them into Pokemon itself rather than a fan game. They could play it later, but immediately? Eh. Anyway, it's your kid, you do what you want. Anyway, what I was going to say was, guys, let's get ready for the storyline. How are they going to explain away that they have turned off the life support of a hospital to somehow proceed their plans of perfection? Let's see. My name's Tane, if you don't remember. I knew that. I'm a part of perfection. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Didn't you slap a child and try to kidnap Reshiram? You at the back, I don't know why you're tampering with our power, but you better start explaining. Don't worry, Harmony, we'll turn the power back on. We just want to talk to you, that's all. Rukra, what are you doing? Why are you here? I want to make a deal with you, Harmony. His name is Rukra. I don't know, he just looks like Giovanni to me. A deal with the power source to the hospital? Are you actually blackmailing me with the lives of the people here? Rukra, what happened to you? You used to be so... I have the power cord, stop talking. Thank you, that's right, it is me. It's been a while. I'm not the person you knew anymore. I'm the leader of the Perfection Cult now. I'm an edgy bastard. As for why I'm here, I will try to find you. You run the hospital here, right? You have access to all the patients in the building. We want access to the room containing the patient Meld. That's my father's room, Rukra. There's no chance I'm letting you near him, and you know it. I thought you might say that. We actually have your father's best interests at heart, believe it or not. We know he's sick. We know what his condition is. Let us help you. We can both get what we want here. I'll put the power back on like you want. Then we'll go to Mold's room on the top floor and we can talk. Fine, whatever. Just hurry up. Okay, you will never see my father. Ah, but I want to. Okay. Just hurry up. People's lives are at stake here. There was like 1 or 2 people that I noticed, but okay. Now follow me. You used to be so different. Am I the only one that feels like we were a room of strong Pokemon trainers and they were 2 people? We literally outnumbered them 2 to 1. And we just listened to their demands. Who's this mold? More importantly, how does Harmony know of a cult leader? No clue, but I'm planning on following them. Dave, if you should come along, I'd love some support. Still not talking to me after what I said. I can't... Didn't you apologise? Okay. What I said was awful. I just hope that he won't snap and betray us. Wait up, I'm coming. The cell battery. Starting to think that if your power is that, like, easily accessible and abusable. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Well, I can't talk to you over the counter, so... Alright, so where is this father? In the Pokemon manga, 8 people try to jump the Elite Four, and the Elite Four almost wins. Yeah, but we didn't even try. There's a man lying here, asleep. None of his patients are awake. I'll have the stuff on your table, good sir. Thank you. I used to live in the Agate village in the Ore region. It was a beautiful place, but not nearly as quiet as Sonata City, which is rather ironic given its name. What? Where is this man? Do we go even higher? There's no one in here. There's no one in here. Oh, now... Okay, I was on the wrong room. That's all it was. Are you crazy? I don't care how desperate I am. I'm not going to let you force inject some weird chemical into his bloodstream. Doesn't matter if we were friends. I'm not letting you touch him or any other patients here. You're a psychopath, occultist. No way. Fine then, you can do it. Here's the vial. Analyze it, do whatever you need to convince yourself it's safe. Fine, maybe I will. Do you know why we want to use your father, Harmony? Malwood was around during the original Delta incident in Hoenn. After Deoxys was defeated above Moss Deep City, people below started reporting strange fevers. Everything ended up being fine, but testing showed that everyone's DNA was slightly tainted. Is this the plot of Resident Evil 9? Agatha almost soloed Blue, Koga, Bruno. No, Agatha almost soloed Blue, and Koga Bruno soloed Blaine and Yellow. To be fair as well, let's not forget that the manga is only canon to the manga universe. Go even further beyond! But not to be noticed if you look closely. My point is that Mal's body may not react to viruses in the same way ours do, and there's one in particular that I find interesting. Hold on a minute, this is just Pokerus. This isn't dangerous, we've known about this for years. Exactly. The Pokerus is very unique as infections go. It helps the Pokemon rather than hinders it. It allows it to grow stronger. In the scientific world, we call this mutualism. What you're holding right now is a strain that specifically increases HP stat. I like the fact that... No, I don't like that, actually. The fact that they just say the name of the stat. Now, even though the virus doesn't affect ordinary people, it might be able to help your father. Increasing your father's HP stat could heal him, and even lengthen his lifespan. With some fine-tuning, we might even discover a path to immortality. What do you say, Harmony? This really is just Pokerus in a tube. How do I know you're not lying? You don't. I owe you, Harmony, and at the moment our interests happen to cross. You want your father healed, and this could be a breakthrough for our cult's research. It's merely a business transaction. Your father's life, our goals. I also attempted to almost kill everyone in this hospital just to get your attention. So maybe I'm not worth talking to. May work on you as well. You're right about the DNA thing, you told me that a long time ago. Can I borrow your Rotom? My bath bomb died. Yeah, sure. I'm desperate enough to try it, but double-cross me, Rukra, and I swear. Glad to hear it. I think this is very dumb. How can I get my HP stat up? Well, yeah, exactly. Listen, I don't like needles. If you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to wait outside. Alright, Damien. Seriously, he's in a room of occultists and he's scared of needles. Anyway, okay, Dad, hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and done. I have injected you with a Pokemon virus. You're awake? Are you okay? It worked immediately. What's happening? Oh my Arceus, what the... Shh. We need to talk quietly. Be careful not to provoke him. Rukra, what on earth did you do? This wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not sure, but he looks a bit like Deoxys. I wonder if there's a connection. The text box is in the way! The text box is actively in the way of what's happening. Deoxys is a virus known for its stats. Perhaps the Pokerus is an extension of this. You better fix him, Rukra, or I think he's been healed, at least. He should live longer, too. The problem is that the virus may have impacted his mind somehow. It seems this experiment needs more fine-tuning. But anyway, we need to stay quiet, as long as we aren't loud. Yes, suddenly Resident Evil. We can. Hey, guys! How did it go? Did the needle go in okay? What an idiot. He didn't know. What have you done? This is your fault. This didn't go quite as planned. What a breakthrough it's been. If he really is immortal now, then I'm sure we can find a way to use it without the drawbacks. Hello, Eddie. Do you not care at all that someone just got kidnapped? What about my father? What did you do to him? Your father's fine. More than fine, in fact. He's the healthiest he's ever been. As for the boy, I'm sure he's fine. He may be... Wait, are we insinuating that Damien got kidnapped? He may be infected, but a Pokerus helps, not hinders. My father would never do that. It's not up to him at this point. Now it's time for me to take my leave. I have an appointment to keep with the gym leader. I hope you appreciate this. Your father is immortal now, after all. What a jerk. That's all you can say about him. You just turned my father into a half Pokemon. What a jerk. After all Sylvan and I did for him, you'd think he'd be a bit more appreciative. Damien, who has apparently been stolen. Listen, Nora, is it? We'll find your friend. Come with me. We'll try to figure out where Mulder took him. I'd like that very much. Dave, if you can help us if you want, you don't have to. But you might find it more useful to head to Kepler City. Yeah, this isn't an important plot point, actually. I'm worried that Rukra might have been talking about Anastasia, the leader there, when he said he had an appointment. Okay. If you could warn her that she might be in danger, I'd appreciate it. Why? Tell me why that might be the... Why have you put two and two together like that? If you guys see him again, you have to let me know. We need to figure out a way to reverse this, for my own sake. I have to believe it's possible. Come on, Nora, follow me, but not the main character. You stay here. And apparently Damien's been kidnapped. What if you're an adult? Are you adult-napped? Dave, I'm curious. Since you're meant to pop Pokemon now, will a Pokeball work? I don't know. I don't know. What would have normally worked on a human then? Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm assigned to this Pokemon Center. Honestly, this game's story exhausts me. It really does. Adult napping is called abduction. That's true. Yeah, but even aliens are capable of that. I'm so bored of this game's music. By the way, is that a bad thing for me to say? I'm just going to beat up this old man. A child trainer! How wonderful! You should not say that. That is a weird thing to say. Also, hello, Moon Angel. Haven't been here in ages. I am always here. I am always here. If we act like kids, it'll be a kidnapping. Yeah, but it also has really bad connotations. Jinx. Is it Delta Jinx? No. No, but you wanted Jinx in your game. The devs of this game decided that trainer needed to have a freaking Jinx. Beaten by a child! I love it. Get me away from this man. Why can't I commit murder in this game? Everyone else seems to be doing it. Everyone else is really casual about it. Hey, it's Politoed. You know what? I have never used Politoed. Uh-oh, that's Parasol. It doesn't matter. I can stomp one more time, throw a ball, and just hope and pray that we get it. At night or in dark places? Okay. You could just play the game at night permanently and always have a dusk ball proc. Wait, but now we both die. Or is it just me? Yeah, we both die. Great. That was definitely worth it, you stupid frog. Blah. When I was like 15 playing Pokemon Silver, I named my Jinx after a website with a catchy jingle. Oh, I see. Either you're not as old as I think you are, No, to me that kind of dates you a little bit. Because that catchy jingle didn't exist 10 years ago. Alright, well, Politoed would have been cool. I'm curious to see what else there is. Breloom. We've done plenty of action with a Breloom. Hello, Ultra Necrozma. Ooh, Carnivine, you're terrible. That's such a bad Pokemon. Why does this thing have Levitate, by the way? It's a pure grass type that knows Levitate. It's so stupid. Doesn't even know Strong Jaw. Doesn't know Arena Trap. Levitate. But yeah, Ultra Necrozma, sorry, I got sidetracked. Like, freaking ADHD brain today. Empoleon is just chilling! I'll have an Empoleon. Jesus Christ, that was so much damage. Yes, this game is called Pokémon Insurgence. I have the name written down here. That was freaking easy. I need an edgy name. I need an edgy name for Empoleon. The 3 horns that extend from its beak attest to its power. The leader has the biggest horns. I need an awesome name. What's your Gen 4 starter choice? I cycle between all of them. Hang on. Poseidon, Arctic Stabber. See, my brain went to King Crimson. My brain was like King Crimson, and then I was like, but it's not Crimson now, is it? So I'm like, I could call it King Azure. Like the Azure Dragon. Metal Saber. Voldo. Hang on, no. There was a combination that I like the look of. I think Metal King sounds good. They need to be edgy names. I'm gonna go with Metal King. The names need to be edgy because we're playing the edgy romhack. Shark Pengu is good. That's not edgy enough. Dude walks in, goes noot noot. I am here for Empoleon. It's got Torrent though. Those stats aren't terrible. I like Empoleon. Do we have a water Pokemon on the team? We do, we've got this guy. 2 water steel Pokemon. Okay, never mind. Empoleon's like a backup. What's your strongest mon? Probably Mega Thunderclap at the moment. It came with Modest Nature. Wait, hang on. Did I read that right? Did you read that correctly? It's Adamant. It's Adamant, not Modest. Which is not bad. What's the romhack? Ultra Necrozma. Not only have I said it out loud, but people have also said it in chat. It is called Pokémon Insurgence. It's on the screen. You're welcome. Ooh, Drodagon. I can't hit you. Frost Knife. Boom. Isn't Drodagon such a dumb looking Pokemon, by the way? Dave, did you do the Nightbot? What do you mean? I thought that was a decoration name, but no, that's the name of the game. Frost Knife, why are you dead, you actual moron? Piplup was my pick. I mean, I don't blame you. Piplup's good. I like Piplup a lot. However, I cannot... Like, I can't turn my back on my monkey fella. I think when I very first played Gen 4, I started with Turtwig because I thought Torterra was really cool. And then I realized that Torterra was kind of the weakest of the 3. So I played Infernape more than the other 2. But I do have an appreciation for Empoleon now, because I just like how much Empoleon can resist. Empoleon doesn't take shit from anyone. Dave needs some more exposure to PokeJesus. We literally played... Who's PokeJesus? We played a game that was 100% about Arceus. Wait, that was fun. That was a good game. I like Delmise. Delmise is a freaking cool Pokemon. I just wish it was a bit better. Have you noticed how many grass ghosts there are? I like how many grass ghosts there are, but I don't know if any of them are particularly good. What the fuck is PokeJesus? I don't know, Carla. All three are good options, but Infernape is 1 out of 3 choices to Firemons for Sinnoh. Yeah, but I don't really care about that. The thing is regardless of Sinnoh's lack of fire Pokemon, it still has the best Pokédex in my opinion. Because the thing is like, it's very, very easy for us to say, like, oh, Generation 4's unbalanced because it doesn't have enough fire Pokemon. What about every other generation? What about, is there a generation that's got too many bugs? Is there a generation that has got strictly bad Pokemon in it? Is there a generation with just strictly bad designs? You know? And Empoleon hath returned. Infernape, Rapidash, and post-game Houndoom. Yeah. But again, like, that doesn't bother me. It's Jirachi. Jirachi literally causes miracles. That doesn't make it Jesus. If I pulled a miracle out of my arse, I wouldn't be Jesus. Gen 1 has too many bugs. I mean, you can calculate these things. You can just figure it out. If you ask me, Gen 1 has too many grass poison freaking Pokemon. It has too many normal flying Pokemon. Hey, Maractus. Gen 5 has too many Pokemon that are completely redundant. Wait, what game is Carnivine from? One moment. I actually can't remember. I think Carnivine's Gen 4, isn't it? Yeah, no, that looks like Gen 4 to me. Yes, it is. I love the fact that they introduced him in Gen 4, and that's the only game where he's, like, even remotely viable. And that's purely because there's not many fire types. Politoed. Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad other people knew. Like, I did know, but I had to remind myself. What are you doing out here, sir? Do we just Mega Zap Strike him and kick its ass? Pull a miracle out your ass and I'm changing your name to Jave. Okay, I realise I can't hit this. I'm shocked that it's resisting this as much as it is. Like, Carnivine is specifically Safari Zone. Oh, really? Nah, whatever. I'm just going to discharge. Yeah, I didn't think it would do much. I'm pretty sure Ampharos can have Lightning Rod, right? Viable, Garchomp, Weavile, and Mamoswine exist. Exactly. No. There's a difference between the phrase viable and optimal. And I completely agree. Carnivine was never optimal and never will be. It's also a Pokemon that should just evolve. Wow, Ampharos is tanky. Either that or this Pokemon sucks. Abomasnow sneezes and Carnivine dies. Okay, but you know what I was saying 100% applies to 100% applies to Abomasnow. There's not enough fire types in the game to truly deal with Abomasnow. So in that generation, in Gen 4, Abomasnow's okay. Other than setting the snow. Well, it set hail, didn't it? Snow didn't exist back then. Abomasnow is funny. I do like Abomasnow. I love that it got a Mega and no one cares. It's so funny that it has a Mega form and it's like, cool, you're still not very good. Dragon Tamer Tyrion has a Haxorus. Okay. I'm just going to swap to Grimfin and completely wall you. Cynthia's Shark knows fire moves. Cynthia's Shark. Aqua Fang. I meant Ice Fang. I just completely read it wrong. Boom. Don't mind me, I just had to yawn for a second there. But you know, I like Abomasnow. I think it's a really cool design. It's just a snowy tree that's like, I'm coming for you. Right, get in the water. I'm so sick of this game's music. I'm sorry, did you just not... You commissioned all of these sprites and didn't commission any music. I use A Bomb of Snow in VGC? So yeah, A Bomb of Snow in doubles, especially in Scarlet and Violet, it's better now, right? Because it doesn't set hail, it sets snow. And that's actually good, isn't it? I would love to run A Bomb of Snow, like, properly. I swear the team which I was trying to build was a Sir Titan A Bomb of Snow Trick Room team. I think that's what I was trying to do, but I just gave up because, you know, mainline Pokemon games make it really hard to freaking get competitive Pokemon. In the Ice Gym town it snows, right? Okay, thanks for that information, Dad. I love swimming so much, even a maelstrom like this can't keep me away from the waves. The moves I teach reflect that. What the fuck? No, Octazooka does not reflect that, but I'll definitely have Water Pulse on no one. Ah, the Maelstrom, huh? The Maelstrom, huh? So Titan needs to set one belly drum and clears with an ice shard. I see. Maybe my build just sucked. Because I remember trying to make him a Trick Room attacker. Uh-oh, 2 of them detected. This is actually good experience. In fact, I'm going to Mega Discharge. And I will just Heavy Slam there. The game is sexist. Where's Female Strom? Wow, that discharge killed Grimfin. It almost killed everyone. Final Rush. I got 2 fire types. Go on then. Delta Haxorus is rad. It is cool. I will definitely give it that. Boom, boom. Okay, now we can get back on land, please, because I slayed my shark. I will... Oh, I opened my menu. I will definitely say, and I know I've mentioned this before, I love the fact that the game doesn't have extremely long routes. I have appreciated that, because there are some games that seem to think that routes need to be like 3 or 4 corners. That's too much. Because like even here, like this route here between Utara and Miara is just 1 corner. Where are we now? We've just gone from this town to this town. So it was, technically this area isn't a route, there was nothing there. So Route 10 is 1 straight, then the Maelstrom is another straight. It's just 2 sections, and that's all it needs to be. That's all a route needs to be. Anything more than that, and it's just tedious. This route here scares me a little bit. But at the same time, I don't think it matters that much, because you can have 1 bullshit section. Then again, I say that. Coral Town, the desert, the cave, the other side of the desert, and then another cave to get into town. This bit here did suck a little bit, but it wasn't that long. It wasn't that long to the point that I remember. I tried to nozzle up this game and can never get a team to the end. I don't think it's that easy to do. I can see why you would try, though. Also, we have been all over the south part of this island now. We just need to get up here and do this section. And then basically, once we've done this, the majority of the game's done. Because then the rest of it just takes place over here and up here. Although we haven't got to Mist Island. My membership ran out. Oh no! Were you gifted a membership? I actually haven't had any donations or memberships today, so I haven't spun the wheel. But that might happen eventually. Do I need to buy anything from here? Always worth just stocking up on some Great Balls. These are Ultra Balls, Dave. Try again. Oh, we've been pumping through our freaking money. Money? Hyper Potions. Repel, I have... Let's buy some more of these. We need to summon Fry. I think Fry's been busy. Dude hasn't been around that much. Was gifted 1 a month or so ago. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The plan is to get noticed by more and more people so that they're interested in donating. What the hell's this? The pipes from the black market are back. Ooh, a gear? A tire? Pokey friend. Who are you? I was out in the tall grass and I came across 2 Pokemon at once. Yeah, only being able to catch one is a shame. This town is such a weird design. It's just chasms with pipes in them. We need rich boys. Ish. What we need is someone to turn up and just drop 50 memberships again. Do you guys remember that? Alright, I'm trapping this guy. Go on, get up there. Get in there. There we go, you're trapped. Now the only way to get out is to drown yourself. What is up with all of these just shit on the floor? Kelber City is definitely the tech and science city of... Is it? Tech and science means leaving gigantic sheets of metal on the ground. How much is 50 memberships? I can find out for you. It's not cheap. I think I had to check on my phone. My PC doesn't seem to do that. That Metal Gear looks quite solid. Let's have a look. Membership gifting. 250 quid. Let's see. You could do it, phone. You could do it, camera. Focus, camera. You could do it. There we go. 50 memberships, £250. You actually just can't see it. I'm sorry. So yeah, Sunu came in here once and dropped 50 memberships. And I'm just like, yo. That is how you get people watching members-only streams. I dropped 50 and I still didn't get one. Don't worry, neither did Duck. The only reason Duck gets to watch member-only streams is because he's a moderator. Maybe the town council's doing pipe maintenance. I'm sure that many giant holes have been dug. Anastasia's a great scientist, but she's always so busy. In between being a gym leader and a researcher and an engineer, it's amazing she has any free time at all. Oof! It's weird because every currency looks like it's one-to-one. For me, it's €250. For Dave, it's 250 GBP, and for USA, it's 250 USD. That's cheeky because I don't know how much I don't know how much I get then. That's really weird. I don't get much more than that in a full month. Damn. To be fair, my YouTube doesn't get that. Conversion rates are applied. Yeah, that's ruthless. But then that means if somebody bought 50 memberships, but it was like £50 cheaper in their currency, do I see that £50? Does YouTube make it up? For me, it's 5,000. Damn. They make us spend more because we're British. Yep. Ever since Brexit happened, the pound has died. Hello, Enzo. We're playing Pokémon Insurgence. Oof. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. One moment, please. Dude, you've got a huge ice cream cone on your head, and it looks like you've had it there for a long time. Doctor writes, the telescope's completely fine. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a white glare in the middle of the image. It's completely broken somehow. And the astronomy world writes, we call that a star. That's not... Okay, both of your voices are in red, which means I don't know who's talking. We spent less time on that project of yours and more on actually... Right, I said later, and don't forget... I do not know who's talking. Anyway, how can I help you? That really threw me off. Or we could use the Venezuelan peso. Oh, so you're a challenger. Nice to meet you. I'm Anastasia. I run the gym here. I don't know why you're here. The gym is on the other side of the bridge. Love how many RC audience there is. Yeah, that throws me off a little bit. Like, maybe you're all just doom scrolling. You're all doom scrolling before bed. My gym's based around machines. I specialize in both electric and steel. I'll be glad to take you on. Harmony told you to warn me about a perfection cult? One of their lackeys might be coming after me? I see. What is your basis about this? We don't know, we're guessing. Thanks for letting me know, but you don't need to worry. Let's just keep going. I'm pretty busy at the moment. The sooner we can get this battle done, the better. You really shouldn't go back there. Okay. What? It's raining? The weather wasn't like this when I went into the building. This can't possibly be natural. But what kind of machine could possibly have created this? Not a machine, Anastasia. A Pokemon. Audrey. Ah! The person who was floating literally in front of me. How could I not have seen you? How have you been, Anastasia? Alive? The world is changing. Our plan has officially been put into action. This storm is only the beginning. Soon my Lugia storms will flood the entire world. For your group, we could worship Kyogre. Oh, we do, believe me, but Kyogre's true value is only revealed in specific circumstances. Those conditions are being created as we speak. And since leaders like you will be too busy just trying to save civilians, we can't be stopped. Why are you here telling me this? I found out about this channel because I was doom scrolling on YouTube Live. Absolutely. You find me by doom scrolling, and then you subscribe to the channel because you like Pokemon content and you think this British git is worth listening to. When I conquer my own country, I'll be able to pay you with Julian currency. What's the conversion rate? What's the conversion rate on joules to pounds? Tell me, Anastasia, have you ever heard of thalassophobia? Yes, it's terrifying, and I have it. It describes mankind's innate fear of the deep, deep ocean, and soon, very soon, we'll be reminded of where it came from. Well, that's fantastic. The worst part is, she's right. I can't stop her. I need to protect people from the floods. But you, I'm not going to ask you to fight her. I can't ask something like that of the kid. But if you could take this and find someone who could, I'd greatly appreciate it. Scuba gear. If she has Kyogre, then she must be in the deep part of the ocean, and the only place like that around here is the Maelstrom 9. What about Maelstrom 1 through 8? That scuba gear will let you dive down there. If the Abyssal Cult's putting their plan into action, then now's the best time to end them. That's how it works in the movies, right? Okay, we're gonna, like, Megalodon this shit. Can I not challenge the gym, then? Oh my goodness, I have to go do this first. Oh no, now there's blue everywhere. Oh, actually. No. Actually, I kind of love that. You know, I just said that there's, like, deep chasms of nothingness. They actually get flooded. I like that. This town has been the most interesting one so far, purely because it actually dynamically changed. Yo, Demonica with the gifted membership going to Alberto. Again, never going to Duck. He's not allowed them. He's not allowed them. Where is my Battle Royale counter? Here it is. 21 Battle Royales? And we must spin the wheel. Guys, if you did not know, on this channel, whenever we get a donation, we spin a funny wheel. And this funny wheel can do silly things. Thanks to Google Play credit, I could gift a sub. That's lovely. Yo. Demonica, I need you to think of something to add to this wheel. Give me a shout when you've come up with something. That's like a fun one. Because you guys get to come up with stuff. Joules is a measure of energy. Yeah, but it's also like a collectible. If you spell it differently. And Rakov with another gifted membership going to Crawling Crow. What a name. No, Crawling Crow's a Bloodborne reference. It's been a couple of days since we lost Dave to the grass. I just ran into my bedroom and grabbed a plant, I'm not gonna lie. I just went, Hah! And that's another wheel. That's a wheel going to Rakov. We've got to make sure that we do these. Spin the wheel! Spin the wheel of fun. What's this? What's this? A TCG code card. We're still not convinced that anyone even does this. Where do I put them all? Where are they? Oh, I know what happened. Chloe picked them up and put them in here. Are they in here? Where are the code cards? What has she done? She's just filled these boxes with stuff. Nope, but that is a foil Rabaska. And a foil Honchcrow. I have accidentally taken these out and now I can't get them in. Oh yeah, here you go. Foil Flygon. It's shiny. Wee, well, it's not shiny, it's foil. And is that Cynthia's? No, it's Ends Clink. I love that. It's Ends Clink. Come here, you stupid box. I need to turn you upside down, get all the dice out. There we go. And then put the cards back in. Also, look at this. Metal coin. I don't know if... Yeah, there you go. Metal Mega freaking Charizard X coin. I don't play live as much as I used to. Well, you are more than welcome to take the freaking codes that I'm about to quickly find. Sorry, I've just opened this, and now I need to put it all away. Wait, so if it's not in this one, where the hell are they? Oh, I'm an idiot. She did nothing, it was me. It was all me. They're in my tin. They're in my tin. This is the only tin that I have successfully gotten. Okay, so if anybody is playing the Pokemon TCG live, literally there's a game online, the Pokemon TCG live, here you go. Here is a free booster pack. It's that code right there. It's going to remain on stream for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's gone. That's just a free booster pack for anyone that plays the game. If you don't play the game, then it doesn't apply to you. Boom. Oop, click here to scan. I didn't remember. I have that assigned to that button. Apparently I assigned my triggers. What happened to your leg? I've seen people ask about it many times. Basically, I turned off auto run. What an idiot. I think I've got shin splints, so I haven't been to work, and they're currently ringing me and being like, yo, why aren't you at work? And it's like, well, you've done my leg in. That's why I'm not at work. So I'm trying to see if there's anything that they can do for me. A fun fact, in Black and White 2, there are certain encounters that will appear with sparkles, but they're not shinies. They will show OT, which is End's trainer ID. I see. Why are you telling me that they're End's Pokemon? The Abyssal Cults finally made their move. I shudder to imagine their ultimate goal. Do you know what I think would be a lot more realistic in this game? Is if there was some amount of police force. You are aware. You are aware. Can you show me your team? Here you go. But you're aware that all of these cults are here, and they all kill people, and they do sacrifices, and they're trying to summon legendary Pokemon that cause massive issues. You know that these things exist. So why is there not, like, a giant police force? It's weird. They were the Pokemon N used because he never caught them, he befriended them. Oh, yeah. Alright, we now have this. Use Scizor. I actually do not have a metal coat. The cults have police influence. Yeah, but not, I mean, not really. The cults have cult influence. They have criminal influence. It's almost like they've tried to make a universe that's just Gotham City. Hey, look, it's Wailmer. I love my Wailmer card. He's such a round boy. I don't really want any of these Pokemon, though. Ooh! What the hell is that? Oh well. The butthole under the sea. Use Raichu, it's better. Raichu isn't terrible, but it's also not very good either. It's a force field. Oh god, the Jedis are here. Perhaps only members can get in. One moment. I must become the Quartz Flute. Abyssal Cultist. I'm blue now. Dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee. Take the poo off the table. It's mine now. We are inside. Hey, I like that decal. That's a cute decal. Sadly, the image is smaller than the actual, like, drawing is. Do you have Delta Charizard? Yes, but it's dead. But what do you mean I can fight you? We're on the same team. Yeah, so Void, on this channel, we don't Nuzlocke games because that means that it will take absolutely forever for us to get through any content. However, what we do, I said do-do, is we do something called the overused rule, which is whenever I beat a gym, I must box 3 Pokemon that were part of that party that beat the gym. And so, no, I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. I'm playing an overused rule. So basically, when we beat the second gym, I boxed a bunch of Pokemon. However, we also spin a wheel whenever I get a donation. And I just want to quickly clarify, for those which do not know, let me show you. On this wheel, we have... Where is it? Where is it? Permadeath for one fight. Right here. One of the options is permadeath for one fight. Somebody paid for that. And the Charmeleon perished. So we have the overuse rule, but we also sometimes, because of the wheel, have to do sneaky things. So yeah, sadly, I can't play the Charmeleon, for they are perish. It's like a challenge run. I'm basically, like, partially doing a challenge run. I'm doing a challenge run that doesn't stop the game from being playable. Because that's the only thing that, like, it kind of stops me from nuzlocking every game we play. It prohibits entry. Tailored specifically. Perhaps only scientists can get in. Okay. But yeah, it's more so just a nuzlocke can literally end a playthrough, whereas the overused rule cannot end a playthrough. I could just go catch another Pokemon if I really wanted to. To be fair, this Zeb Striker, I probably shouldn't be using it because it is in the overused box. Would you mind battling me? We Abyssal Cultists have to stay in practice. Sure. Dave, add fight 5 trainer battles with only one Pokemon. Technically, we already have that. We have Ironmon. I can adjust the Ironmon one. Or did I remove it? It's very possible I removed it. Ironmon for 5, I can change it. Because this is the same thing. If I do trainer battles, and then 1d6 determines what Pokemon it is. Replace. Megas Striker would be cool. Oh, absolutely. That's why we're running it. Just to see if it's any good. Of course, if you think that's a cop-out, do let me know. However, I do feel like you sort of just get the same thing. Either way, you know. Perfect. Yeah, okay, cool. As long as you're okay with that too. I make it sound like I'm a nervous wreck. Whenever someone donates money, I'm just like, I gotta do it right by the donor. What the fuck's this? A change of clothes is lying on the table. The DNA of the Abyssal Scientist. Okay. Logging on. Login successful. Authentication required. Pizza. Damn it, didn't work. Alright, we need to change to the Abyssal Scientist. High clearance, okay. I am now the science boy. Talk to me, I know science. Password 12345. I'm now in the science room. We've been working on a way to utilize Kyogre's power for our own. I'm not sure why I'm telling you this. You should be aware of it too. Audrey just activated the machine. I hope it ends up working. I put a lot of work into the system. Okay, if that doesn't do anything. To me, the 5 random battles were just something you could cheese by doing 5 quick grass encounters and specifying that it should be trainers makes it better. Yeah, well, honestly, I was also thinking, like, I should make it a time limit thing. But then I was like, does that make sense? Because I could just stand around and flap my gums, you know. The password for the week? Pretty sure it's Proteus. Next time, remember it when I tell you. Thank you. I don't know why I need to know this, but thank you. I am the science boy. I'm the boy that made science. It was me. Where the shit am I? What? Oh, I need to flood this, apparently. No, I'm teleporting. I'm teleporting. You can't talk to me. My atoms are literally blah. Swampert. Okay, can't hit you with electric. I will hit you instead with... Nope, you're just going to earthquake. Shade Dancer could do something about it. Have my wheel items been forgiving at all? Forgiving wasn't the problem. Setting that upward grind string to a halt. That's one of the things which I do. Kind of like... Damn, this thing hits hard. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm always thinking about, is like, if we add something, will it grind string to a halt? Because that's something which I want to avoid. Controller presets. I don't think... The problem with something like that is you would never see it. Bam! Damn, okay. One move did nothing, the other one just insta-kills. Good to know. My idea was inverse inputs. Thing is, again, it's not really something that you would see. It'd be something annoying for me to deal with, yes. But I would also just get over it, you know? Alright. Was it Proteus? Edgy game, sewer's drained. Really? I drained... Really? I thought it were already drained. Is it not the other way around? I wanted the sewers to be gargly googly. Password of the week specifically to change the level of water in this freaking base. Good password system. I am so lost. Left. Yes, left is correct. This doesn't help me at all. This has done the opposite of helping me. We would notice, but it's not as gratuitous, you know. Consider it like this. Hey, a spoon. If you had just entered stream, you would want to know what's going on. And I kind of like things which do stuff like that. Sewer control system. Sewer's drained. Apparently that was the right thing to do. Do I leave now? Wait, I thought we were under the ocean. What are sewers? We're under the ocean. Yeah, you just tell me the password, that's fine. Large machinery. Large machinery. Do you do anything now? Nope. Poster on the wall does nothing. I'm a highly trained professional that doesn't know what the shit he's doing. I'm not sure what draining the sewers achieved. Yeah, because we're under the water. Okay. Shaman the acid? I don't have shaman. Or do I... Hang on, I'm going to go back and see. Do I have an item that summons shaman? My god, I've gone in a circle. I've gone in a really jagged shaped circle. Help me. This way. Bollocks. There we go. And then left. Everyone has shaman. It came free with your Mew. That's very funny. I don't think it does. That makes Mew appear. That makes a Pokemon wake up. A book that can hold different kinds of leaves, which allows certain Delta Pokemon to change appearance. Okay. Seed Flare. Oh. I just have access to Seed Flare. Okay. Kyogre table? Wait, Audrey just left her clothes on the side here. How'd you get in here, Audrey? I am now Audrey. I am now an attractive young woman. Hopefully, no one will stop me to talk to me. And just ignore the Zeb Striker that's running around, okay? Just ignore it. There's nothing wrong with my Zeb Striker. Wait. Yeah, it's right now. Nope. No. I have gone in a circle, and I know I've gone in a circle. It's because I should have gone up here. Now, that's how you leave. Never mind. Restart the game was funny. I did remove it. Because as funny as it is, it does grind the stream to a halt, sadly. It's just one of those ones where it's like very funny on paper, but it kind of just shoots you. It shoots me in the foot more than anything else. Oh, I would have just remained Audrey. I would have made that very funny. Actually, no, to be fair, hiding the fact that we have this ability is good. Yeah, no, we've removed things like restart the game from scratch and that. Like, that doesn't make for a good stream. It was funny in the moment, but it hurt stream overall. Because put it this way. If I restart stream, I will just fast forward through the entire beginning section. It would just be me catching up to myself. So the actual act of me restarting stream, yes, that's funny. But what would come after that would just be me running in circles. Like, with having to come up with so much of commentary to fill in time. To fill in blank space. The other thing, I'm not sure if I removed it, I'm just going to double check, was, what was it? There was one which I realised was actually quite bad for stream. What was it? I think it's gone. Yes, I did remove it. It was fast forward. There was one which was fast forward for 5 minutes. I removed that because if you've noticed with Insurgence, I fast forwarded the whole thing so far because the game is so slow. So fast forwarding for 5 minutes achieves nothing because I was probably going to do it already. It was nuke the save file. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is if we had to nuke the save file and we'd been playing for a week and a half like we have with this game, I would probably move on to a different game. Change fast forward to slow down, but again, it just grinds stream to a halt because now I have to run around really slowly and just unenjoy the game. Things like play the game blindfolded is funny, and it doesn't slow us down that much. I don't know. You can make a case for multiple things. You definitely could. Slowdown probably isn't the worst one, actually. That one's probably okay. Did you know that 97% of the ocean is unexplored? It covers the majority of the planet, and we barely know anything about it. We know more about the moon than the seas of the Earth. That's because there's not much to know about the moon. What kind of awesome Pokémon could exist down there? Have you heard of the Hoenn Calamity? About 30 years ago, when Kyogre was first summoned by Team Aqua, the weather went wild. Tons of things were raised from the depths of the ocean. Most of it was unimportant. Bottles, shoes, maybe a few gems or pearls, and a rare, never-before-seen Pokémon. A squid that looked similar to Tentacruel, but with vastly higher stats. Can we not refer to it as stats? An evolution. One that would only occur in high water pressure. A Pokemon with stats, shut up, that revivaled legendaries. There is a better way of wording this. Just change the word from stats to power. Add one saying donor has to donate again. They wouldn't do it, though. That would be a riot, but you would never do it. It would be like, donate again or get timed out for half an hour. And what if that donation spins the wheel and it comes up again? Who doesn't get banned? Exactly, that's so mean. That would make some people scared to donate. Not everyone does it anyway, but yeah, it is a funny concept. If I'm not wrong, wasn't Insurgence originally made in Portuguese? That would explain the word choices. Yes, but if you are a localizer, if your job is to localize a game, you localize it to the best of your ability. So all things considered, the localization of this game is probably at fault for making the story so crap. Further research shows that there are hundreds more. Of course, if this was kept hush-hush, it would be awful if everyone knew what creatures the oceans held. Everyone would be trying to catch these monstrosities, and with good reason. Hello, Firestorm. See, you've got an edgy name. I need people to come up with edgy names. Fortunately, it turns out these Pokemon aren't nearly as strong out of the ocean as they are in it. Do you know why we're after Kyogre? You have got so much crap to say. It's incredibly powerful, and the blue orb, it becomes one of the strongest Pokemon in the world, if not the strongest, to be fair. But do you know where its true talent lies? Kyogre is often considered as the deity of the sea, a real-life Poseidon. That's not an honorary title. Here's another question. Why would things like Poseidon be general knowledge in the Pokemon universe? Does that insinuate that Greece is real in Pokemon? Wasn't there an anime that was translated by volunteers and the dub was horrible because the localization was so shit? Probably. If you've ever heard of an anime called Ghost Story, they were not given any studio direction when they went to do the localization for that. When they went to do the English dub, they were given no rules whatsoever, so they completely botched it deliberately because it was funny. And it is now a hilarious anime to watch because it's so stupid. Like, it's really, really bad. But it's very funny. Every Pokemon region is based on a real-world region. Yes, but it is not a real-world region. This person just mentioned a Greek god. That's not an honorary title. Kyogre is the king in the most literal way. I'm not sure how, but it has the power to control and command other creatures of the sea. Does it? Okay. Sure, having Kyogre would be great, but having an entire army of deep-sea Pokemon, all with the strength of legendaries, we would be undefeatable.
Hope you're all doing good.
Yo, Nicholas. Hello, good sir. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. You are absolute legend. And now we have Lugia on the surface, creating a storm to cover the world. With the surface flooded, my army will be stronger than ever. Kyogre slowly calling forth the first of my beasts from the ocean even deeper than we are. Where we are. One by one, beast by beast, the abyssal cult will grow stronger. I couldn't start until today. Not until I had a power source strong enough to power both Kyogre and Lugia. And now I have a shard of the very same crystal that once powered the Augur. I've lost everything in pursuit of this goal. My life, my child, and more. You're still talking! So you've come to stop me? I'll take care of you now before the first creature rises. You won't stand a chance. Okay, well, we need to spin this wheel quickly. I love her design. I think her design is great. I do think her head probably needs a little bit more, but beyond that, she's a good design. Let's spin the wheel quickly whilst the sirens play. I've already beaten her, like, recently as well. Yeah, this game is Pokemon Insurgence, and Nick, this spin is for you. Uh-oh! Trying to play charades. I have to draw a Pokemon, and you have to guess it. Someone in chat. Yo, check out Paint. Did it not appear on the other screen? Oh, did I turn that off? There we go, I did turn it off. Here we go. I'm going to zoom in so you can see as much as possible. Alright, I'm going to choose a Pokemon. I need you to guess what it is. I think I know what I'm going for. I know what I'm going for. Okay. So, what is this? What is this? It's Pikachu! That is terrible. No one can draw feet. Whee! Beldum, Chimecho, Bewdoo! You got it! It's Bewdoo! Demonica got it! Yay! Yeah, that's my Bewdoo. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible. Okay, that's going straight into Discord, by the way. That's going straight into Discord. I need to change the size of it. Hang on. Because, my god, I was drawing something earlier for some other reason, and I needed the freaking palette to be way bigger. Canvas, that's the phrase. Where are my masterpieces? Here we go. What number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 007 Bewdoo. Carablast, definitely. So if you are on the Discord, you can see that there is a channel called Masterpieces, and it literally has all of these Pokemon that I've been drawing in it. Keep in mind that I'm going to do my best to never draw a masterpiece twice. Of course, I can't draw. So, Bewdoo, look at him, he's so happy. Awesome. What game is this? This is Pokemon Insurgence. We play fun Pokemon romhacks and fan games on this channel, so if you like that kind of stuff, you come to the right place. I don't want to. My team is mostly dead. When did that happen? I think we die and then come back. Why is she barefoot? Because she's a swimming Pokemon person. Jeez, that landed me on 1 health. It is very possible that this thing can't one-shot Grimfrin. It is steel. Never mind it knows Focus Blast. Jeez. Alright, now we just start discharging. Are we faster than Alakazam? Unlikely. I didn't think so. Really, that didn't kill? We are suddenly faster than Alakazam. We had a speed tie. Ion Deluge, isn't that kind of arse? Changes normal type moves to electric. Yeah, that's kind of arse. People just don't like reading. True. Ludicolo, I need... What's that move called? Life Orb, Hydro Pump, Ludicolo is a joke. Miss. Really? I'm gonna heal spam this. Rain Dance, beautiful. Jeez. That Ludicolo is strong. I don't have the right team for this. I don't have the right team. I brought 2 fire types and only had 4 Pokemon, so half of my team is fire. So this doesn't work. Wow, well done. Bro dodged. Incredible. Well done, Doomslayer. That I did not expect. Crawdaunt. I mean, we can't kill it. We can't kill Crawdaunt. This thing is too powerful. If Ursaring's not friendly, why is it friend-shaped? I don't think Ursaring's very friend-shaped. Teddy Ursa definitely is. Right, we need to go back. We need to change our team. My team is Peen. Ironic that Focus Blast just goes straight through Water Steel Pokemon. What's worth bringing? They had an Alakazam of all things. I need like a Ghost Dark type. That'll get through Alakazam. Obviously something better than a Sableye. You'll question Ursaring, but not Beware. Beware is not friend-shaped either. Yo guys, check out my my box of Wingulls. Very important box. In fact, I might put my Pelipper's in there. This is the Seagull box. It contains multiple seagulls. It contains multiple seagulls and 2 pelicans. I could set up Sandstream, but I don't think we'll survive. I might bring you. Like, this chandelier is cool and all, but it does not work into a water gym. We could just Signal Beam. Actually, you might be a good check for... Interesting. You might be a good check for something else. Do we have access to Kepler City? I do not know. We are in Kepler City. There's nothing here, though. Also, what level was her Pokemon? I didn't even look. It's very possible that we got owned because of that. We have Rotom forms here. Cool. Let's go to 55. Drill Peck. That's a move. 60 plus, really? Am I that stupid? Hang on, I need to look at the stream back. I need to look back on the stream so I can see. I saw one at 63. Let's doubly check. Her Ludicolo was 55. So if Ludicolo was 55, Lantern was 55, and Crawdaunt was 57. Cap's 59. I'll go to 55. I wasn't fast enough. Yeah, I just clicked on it very quickly. So we'll just get everyone to 55. Hurricane? Why would you want to learn that? It just means that Thunderclap is basically the most well-suited for this. Also, I like how Grimfin is supposedly, like, the best water Pokemon in this game. I have struggled to make Grimmwin work. It's actually been really hard to get this guy, like, functioning at all. Fair enough, you can get Volcarona, that's funny. I have noticed that this game really likes trading. It's like, go get me this. Doesn't Remoraid get moody? Does it? Bullet Seed. Oh, what are these moves that you're learning? That's so funny. I could focus energy Bullet Seed. It's not a good strat whatsoever. This is not what Artillery normally learns, right? I should buy some competitive items, like focus sashes. Yeah, there is something very funny about a moody freaking Remoraid. I think I'd get rid of Octazooka because Octazooka is not as good as the Elite Redux version. Octillery. Moody Octillery is funny as well. Considering it's supposed to be a gunfish that evolves into a octopus tank. Who needs strategy? Just mash buttons. Some more ability freaking thingies would be handy. Yeah, but the taxi's gone. The taxi is gone. I need my Pelipper so I can fly. Fly me to the moon. Come here, Pelipper. Are you the one that knows fly? No. Shit. Press all the wrong buttons. You're the Pelipper that can fly. Sit in that box for now. We fly. What game is this? Hello, Zero Mega Man Yay. What a name. Have you got the EV trainer in the secret base yet? No, we couldn't find any way to upgrade our secret base. We went there multiple times. Nothing about upgrading is in there. I have no idea how to upgrade it. We just sell basic stuff. Are there competitive items here? I mean, there's moves. Technically you are. 10k for freaking EV items is so stupid. That's so much. Okay, here we go. Scope lens boosts crit, increases accuracy. If a holder moves after its target, its accuracy will be boosted. Surely wide lens is just better. Sash is the one that can be used multiple times, right? You need to buy an EV guy with a tablet and a secret base. I have not found any way to do that. Legitimately, I've never found any way to do that. Also, I'm looking at the wrong stat. There we go. Also, hope you're all having a wonderful day, by the way. And I said, if it has full HP, the holder will endure one potential hit. Holder may endure a potential hit. I just don't remember which one's which. I'm just going to buy, like, 6 of these. Tablet's the key item for the base. Oh, I forgot all about that. What if I go rock skin? What? No, what if I go rough skin, rocky helmet on Druddigon and just make him a tank? Oh, this is an evolution item. Sooth Bells. Makes Pokemon friendly. Raise a Claw, raise a Fang, King's Rock. I'm taking the King's Rock. I think I might give that to Artillery. Okay, that's fine. Wide lens is 10%, zoom lens is 20%. Ooh. That can make a lot of moves way better. The day is so boring, I've already finished my pack of smokes. Dude. You can't let the way that the day is going cause more permanent lung damage. Just go up to your boss, throw a packet of empty cigarettes on the floor. You did this to me! Your Highness Dave appreciates it. Lord Emperor Dave. Can we buy ability capsules anyway, guys? Where do I find them? Also, I need to look behind the bookcase, don't I? Take me to my secret base in Iceland. Whee! By the way, I'm clicking buttons, don't mind me. You are more than welcome to click buttons. So where is this tablet? Oh, yeah. Place, purchase, functions. Oh. This changes everything. I can buy a taxi. I can buy the daycare. What's a flag guy? Is it just a guy with a flag? A nurse? That seems redundant. Move deleter, move relearner is very useful. I would like to put down my decoration that is the move relearner. Level trainer. What does this do? IV changer. That's 40k. Alright, hang on. We just need to check what some of these things do. I really don't know why they had to make it a key item when they've already got a PC at the back. I would like to place my level trainer. Press C on a square to place the trainer. Right here. Yes. Well, I can place many? What do you mean I can place many? No. I can help you with that. I'm a level trainer and I'll use multiple Ordino of a level of your choice. Oh, that is so gross. I could just infinite rare candy. That's useless. Fill your base with dudes. So move relearner, please. No, I only need one. In my base is this weird balding man and 4 edgy fellas. Woohoo, I can help you relearn moves. Give me a heart scale. That's so stupid. Now I need to get heart scales. One of these buttons was a collab stream. That's why I warned, not trying to click bad buttons. What are you... Raikov, what are you doing? What buttons are you pressing? Hello, Phi Spiral. Welcome. You need to cheat to insert heart scales. I just think heart scale move relearners is so counterintuitive to actually getting a good Pokemon. Okay, what am I doing? We can get money by spamming the Pokemon races. Let's do the IV changer. Surely you don't need a freaking item. I'm doing nothing. I have clicked everything. You have clicked everything in the universe. Ugh. That was a weird freaking hiccup. Old man! I'm the IV changer. Do you know what an IV is? Yes. If you have an IV stone... What's an IV stone? You're all useless to me. Okay, whatever. I'm so glad I did that. What an absolute waste of my time. I do love that you've read several of my comments but are just now welcoming me. No joke, do you know how easy it is to separate the comment from the name? You are 100% right for calling me out for that. Would you like to alternate between shaved head and grown out hair? No. But no, we have infinite rare candies that was hacked into the game. Selling them to get infinite money is... We don't have infinite money. You need a rock smash to eventually get IV stones. That's stupid. I don't like that. Essentially, we're not going to be able to like IV train our Pokemon. Or EV train our Pokemon. This game just doesn't like us. I was exploring my powers to create commands. I found nothing. Was fact, bro. What are you saying to me? What game is this? This game is called Pokémon Insurgence. My name is written at the bottom. We play fun Pokémon romhacks on this channel. That's what we do here. Romhacks, fan games. I realize if I keep calling it a freaking romhack, people are going to get angry at me because I keep doing that. How dare you call it a Pokémon fan game when it's not? Or how dare you call it a romhack when it is not? I get that a lot. Okay, now we can put Pelipper away and we can try this fight again. You play fun fan games and also Insurgents. True. I wanted the ability capsule. Where did we get that? Raykov, do you have a moment? Can I send you on a mission? Find me ability capsules. I want to make my rough skin legend. There is something so funny about rough skin Rockhead Drudagon. Bro just gets the shit kicked out of him, but everything dies first. And I like it. Nerd. What is the general consensus of Pokemon Insurgence? I do not know, in all honesty. Do people think this game is really good? Rock Smash probably. That's stupid. Yeah, we did play the Gen 8 remake. That wasn't very good. Like, no joke, I didn't enjoy that game. Okay, so you're holding a magnet and you're holding a Megastone. We could do better. We could do better. Pill or capsule? Either. Both. A Rotom Changer is post-Steel Gym. So that's after this gym. So, Ted, you're right. You can get the forms here, but we have to wait. We have to wait until afterwards. I think the general consensus is that Insurgence is pretty good, but I don't get it. Fair enough. Like, I do feel like I'm being really mean to a lot of things happening in this game, but I will not lie, I don't think it's very great. I think it's good, but I disagree that it's, like, great. I think there are better games out there for sure. Okay, you can bulk up. That's not worth it. You die in one hit anyway. Okay, so King's Rock can go to the Artillery. Rocky Helmet we don't need right now. And we can give Focus Sash to everybody else. Apparently the Pokemon sell them. Helios Department Store sells ability capsules. No, that's not true. I was just there. After Gym 1. Repeatable capsule in Murky Forest. Okay, that could be anywhere. Where's Murky Forest? Is that ahead of us? NASCAR Town. NASCAR Town. Yeah, Murky Forest is ahead of us. The Pokemon sell them after Gym 1. But Helios Department Store sells them. I don't believe so, because we were just there and we checked everyone. Interesting. I do love it. That's what it said on Google. Okay. I do love Helios City. Okay, we'll check Helios City then. You guys seem to be of one mind on this. We'll have a look. Google is wrong. Yeah, David's Murk Forest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not in the freaking department store at all. Unless there is one. Because we did find one. And Helios might be where I found it. The black market's dope. Look at how blue this place is. It looks really weird. Emerald Rogue has been pretty fun. Dark Horizon's been a ton of fun. If you like the GameCube Pokemon games. It's a sequel to XD. What? So, is Dark Horizon, it's a romhack or a fan game. It's not a GameCube game. Because if so, that's interesting. Check your sources twice. No, I just checked two different sources. Somewhere in the forest. Bring your shark with you to move a rock to get an ability capsule seller. Okay, cool. We'll just do that later then. We can get Drudagon another time. Go under the water. Hi, hello. It's GBA based, but it's made as a sequel to those games. Yeah, I figured, because it's kind of like what a lot of games are trying to do. Is they're like, we're a sequel to a mainline game. So, okay. I found Twitch vertical, by the way, infinitely better than horizontal Twitch, but super awkward to get here. Wait, where am I? Oh no, we're here, okay. No, Twitch vertical, you just hold your phone vertically. Pokemon's actually fun, nostalgic game, impossible to remove fun time playing with Pokemon Game Boy. Pokemon is a good game, in general. Quartz Flute. So, we need to be... If I just become Audrey, I can run through. Cool. She doesn't question how I get into that room, by the way, and I kind of love that. No, this is Science Room. How do I get to you, Audrey? Is it this way? Yes, okay, we're here. Just gonna save again. What ROM is this? This is a fan game. It is called Pokémon Insurgence. This is the game about sacrifices and freaking cultists and stuff. Like, the reason why I asked what's the general consensus on this game is that I personally have just found the story to be so fanfiction-y. I don't think it's very good. I should have swapped out because they send out a Pokemon that we can't hurt. What's the first Pokemon that she sends out? Hang on. Let's skip all of this and then we might reset. Oh yeah, the story's cringe. It's not well written. Somebody earlier did say that apparently it's a translation problem, but I would still say that whoever it is that did the localization did a bad job. Either that or they did a great job and the story was always shit. Lantern. Okay. I'm just going to reset because I forgot what her first Pokemon was. So, I can do this as my turn 1. But yeah, the game is called Pokémon Insurgence. And yeah, we will be saying it a lot, don't worry. I think the gameplay's fine. It doesn't stray that far away from usual Pokemon, and I'm okay with that. Like, if a game just feels like I'm playing a Pokemon game, then that's awesome. Pokemon Unbound, for example, did that. They were very successful in replicating Pokemon's style, and I like that. I like games that feel like an official Pokemon game. And this game does kind of feel like an official Pokemon game, but the only problem with it is, like, in terms of feeling like an official Pokemon game, is it so frequently gets you involved with teams. Like, imagine if you were playing Pokemon Emerald, where you had to deal with Team Aqua, and you had to deal with Team Magma, but you also had to deal with Team Galactic, and you had to deal with Team Rocket, and you had to deal with Team Skull. That's how this game feels. There's just another enemy round the corner constantly, and I just get lost. Because I'm currently... I'm just sitting here right now thinking, oh no, the Abyssal Cult is evil, and they're doing a bad thing. Whilst 4 other cults are doing bollocks in the background. You know? Okay, that was the move that I was more concerned about. Right, if we Hyper Potion up, we should survive. It's called free XP? No, never mind. Okay, so it can only trigger once. How does Aron work, then? Ludicolo hurting. We might be able to just get in and explode. Can Ludicolo do anything to Frost Knife? Probably, actually. I believe we go first, and this thing just shreds it. Sturdy resets on full HP. It's a sturdy specifically, okay. Okay, Alakazam. Yes, we swap out. So Alakazam's got a fighting move in it. And psychic move. If we swap to Shade Dancer, it's forced to use a fighting move. Are we not neutral to that? I can Dark Pulse it, but I'm not convinced it will kill it. Oh, you substitute. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, I didn't think I'd go first. Okay, so it is now going to just... It didn't heal. Where's the full restore? It's a shame that Insurgence is kind of lame. Some of the designs are pretty killer. I bet... No joke, that happens all the time. Now you... Wait, I thought Kyogre was sealed in like a giant bubble. You have it? You just have it. Okay, you are probably not going to have something like Earthquake. You have Primal Kyogre as well. Okay. That's a really cool sprite. Swords Dancing seems like a waste of time. Ice Fanging seems like a waste of time. Insurgence is one of the classic greats with a lot of work into it. I mean, I think it just is a product of its time, to be fair. Hello, Zoro. I mean, no matter how you shake it, it's a Kyogre. Like, what do I do to it? I don't think this Pokemon can hit it, like, at all. I guess I just... Did you happen to pick up Delta Snorlax? I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, it's going to resist it, but I could at least Aqua Tail for the stab and the rain boost. Oh, that's scary. Oh, baby. Whoa, mama. Okay, that puts us in a good position. Because I believe Mega Zeb Striker is faster. Excellent. There we go. There we go. I always seem a joke about Groudon on his tiny island. That gives me giggles. Overall, I think Kyogre is the better Pokemon. However, I cannot understate that. That's not who I clicked. Okay. I mean, you're an Alakazam. You're a problem. I'm just going to Thunder Punch you. And again, you're an Alakazam. You're made of paper. Crawdon. Yeah, sometimes it's just glitching a little bit. Okay, what you do is you send out Thunderclap. And you whack it with Discharge. It can't survive. You're right there, Fry. Nice to see you, man. We were earlier just wondering where you were. Hope you're doing good. Keep hitting those focus misses. Kingdra. What was my answer to Kingdra in the past? I don't think I had one. No, we hit it with Fairy. We need to waste a turn bringing Shade Dancer up. Metal King, get in there. We need to get Shade Dancer healthy. Oh, that's scary. Beautiful. Definitely pick up Delta Snorlax was a hidden cross on Route 8. I see that. Well, I can just fly back, to be fair. Okay, that speed is a problem. Why don't I have haze? Oh, you mean before entering the grotto? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we quad resist a lot of things Kingdra can do, but that doesn't... Yeah, Draco Meteor still hurts. Actually, this is good for us. Because it just halved its special attack. So Shade Dancer is now good. So I can spam Draining Kiss here just to get my health back if it hurts. It missed. Okay, I knew what I was doing. Beautiful. I was just thinking to myself, like, how did we get through Kingdra the last 2 times we fought this fucking person? This isn't a Nuzlocke? No, it's not. I use something called the overuse rule, which is if I use a Pokemon and I beat a gym, I have to bench 3 of my Pokemon until the Elite Four. So that means that I am forced to use different Pokemon. Not bad. How embarrassing. I can't believe I lost to you. Especially with my Kyogre in a bubble. Doesn't matter though. I can see the water stirring already. My army will soon rise. And then David. And then... What on earth was that? Pink and then... Who are you? How did you get in here? Oh, this is the weird-ass Deoxys old man. Your Alakazam fainted. The barriers are gone. Who are you? Wait a second. Aren't you that man from Sonata Hills, the leader's father, that clearly is part Deoxy? I guess your treatment didn't go well. You couldn't be more wrong. I feel better than ever. I've been improved, empowered, and I want the world to join me. Great, now we've got a 6th problem. I extend to you the same offer, Audrey. Forget this ocean army and join me. All I ask in return is that crystal. What you ask is, are you insane? You want me to release the only thing keeping Kyogre in check? I don't know how you got down here, but you better turn your weird tentacle-covered tail around and leave now. It wasn't me that wanted you to join. What do you want about? I want to help heal the world. You want to rule it. Our goals differ. You would not be of help to me. Having Pokerus is a most illuminating experience. Things are revealed. You remember things that were suppressed. What are you getting at? For example, the memory of a mother who abandoned their child. Yay! More edgy writing. G'day mate, I've seen you lot playing on the members only and that was sick to see. Yes, I plan to do that more. And also, on Monday next week, I am hoping to do another members only stream where we get as many people together as possible to play Among Us. That's something which I would like to do. I'm hoping that on Monday we're able to put something like that together. I will put the message out on Discord again. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, special attack halving didn't matter if it crit. It's fine. Luckily, it missed regardless. I don't own Among Us. It's like a $5, not even that. So, it's all good. For example, the memory of a mother who abandoned their child, of being raised by someone else because his mother chose a Pokemon over him. Even after remembering all that, Damien still wanted you healed. Damien, you mean, that's right, your son. Wait, what? Have we turned Damien into a Deoxy creature? Oh my, Damien, you're all grown up now. You're like him. You're one of them. What happened to you? I left you. This is all my fault. Yay. You can make it up to him. This is what he wants. Just give him the crystal. But why would you want that? The crystal's a power source of Pokemon, and we're just as much Pokemon as human now. She's not giving it. Take it, Damien. What? No, that's the only... Bubble! Kyogre, no, get back. Don't move. Hello, Clipboy. Please, and you're dead. Mom, you did the right thing, Damien. Everyone thought you were going to snap, but you're going to help me heal the world. Okay. You'll be a hero, Damien. Everyone will look up to you, not down. Let's go, we have people to help. So the Abyssal Cult is now dead. So Kyogre got her in the end, huh? That's horrifying. It's appropriate, but still. That's seriously incredible. You actually beat a cult leader and disbanded her cult. I beat her 3 times. You're the first person since the first orc to pull that off. The plot is thicker than my thighs. Really? I heard about your friend. If whatever's affecting Mount's affecting him too, then I promise we'll find a way to help him. I've been doing some research into the Pokerus virus. I will tell Nora all about it and we'll work on finding a solution together. I know you're worried about him. The decisions he's making, they aren't his. It's the virus talking. Don't do anything rash, okay? I'll leave you here. I have a gym to run. And from what I hear, you have one to visit. Anastasia should be ready for you in Kepler. But I haven't done your gym. Or have I? I don't remember. Thanks for telling... No, I have done your gym. Let me know if you see my father or your friend again. Another cutscene. Who are you, Starman? One down. The mistress will be most pleased. The shards will return to us. Earth, it's almost time to come back to the mirror. Oh my god. Dun dun dun. There is a twist villain, twist villain, twist villain. And we are back in this town. Is this a town I want to be in? No. We are in a different town. Has 20 hours passed. Your Pokemon needs to be healed to compete. Okay. I'm gonna be all good, but I do want to try and get some sleep tonight. Good stuff. Do look after yourself, Fry, and if you can't stick around much today, I hope to see you tomorrow. Another antagonist. Just send my freaking squid in, my octopus. If it just make him come out a tentacruel, that'd be funny. I can see his feet. Lucky for you, leaf stone. Cool. Why does it have to go inside? No, just take me back. Take me back here. Why did we come to the wrong town? Okay, everything's not flooded anymore. You're in the way. More cultist goons going to the workshop. And you're in the way now. But there was trash in the way before. I'm afraid I can't let you in. Access is restricted. Cool. Trash gym. Trash gym. Oh yeah, Delta Snorlax. We should go get that. I'm not gonna lie, I just started walking. I forgot what I was even doing. Yeah, Shade Dancer. More goons. I'm sorry, I started to black out a little bit. Hello, Yellow. Stop using substitute. You're not fun. Stop it. Literally achieved nothing with that. You're a problem. Ooh, you're... Why did that Sizzle just not fight? Dude just stood there and took it. Destroy him, destroy him, destroy him. Look, I get it. You buffed all your stats, but now you're dead. Insurgence looks great. The thing is, visually, this game is good. The story absolutely just takes it out of me. The story is exhausting. Like, no joke. I'm just at a point where I'm just like, come on. Just didn't use the move Sizzle's known for. Yeah, it just sort of stood there and let me kill it. I need my flying Pelipper back, please. Because now we can go do a gym. You know what? I expected more people to say Scarlet and Violet was bad in the poll I made based on the combos we've had here. I mean, Sun, I think a big thing is like people just like having hate boners. Because like I've seen some of the comments. I do think that some people are just angry for the sake of being angry. Okay, Route 8. You must have been smashing through it. I mean, it's not... I mean, yeah, it does feel somewhat long. It's not the longest game in the world. Actually, I remember I was trying to find a grotto here and I just got distracted by a Houndoom. What do you mean I can't leave? Just be destroyed. There we go. Someone just asked about mobile Among Us crossplay. I believe it exists. The only thing is you need... Chansey. You would need to have Discord access. Because how else are you going to communicate? You know? Like, Among Us Mobile is such a bizarre beast because it's like, it's a social deduction game. How can you socially deduce on a mobile phone? So yeah, I'm pretty sure there is crossplay with Among Us, but I don't think a phone's the best way of doing it. Oh wait, no. Yeah, the grotto's here. These Munchlax. There he is. I found him. All on my own, absolutely. This was me, 1,000,000%. Is it Grass Munchlax? Oh, he's level 10. Good job. I think is I remember this grotto was here because we came here last time and I didn't save. Battle Crew link works best for any Among Us for voice chat. Yeah, but are you then asking for us to mod the game? Because I would think that we would need to be invested more into Among Us to get to that point. I would much rather people just booted up Among Us on their PC, connected to Discord, and we played. It's null Pokemon. This Pokemon lays in the fields all days after eating, absorbing nutrients from the sun. It's pure grass, but it gets thick fat. That's good. This is Mosslax. Dude is just Mosslax, and it is kind of a nice grass type because we haven't had a really good grass type. Not once. Rapper shit. I think there was another legendary on a grotto somewhere. Legendary. I mean, I'm not that fussed about using legendaries. Deltas are interesting because at least they changed something about Pokemon that already existed. Or Fakemon. I would like to run some Fakemon. After we run a test before we go live, make sure everything's running smoothly. Yeah, I mean, another thing is just like Among Us is a game that people can get their backs up with. And you just got to be careful about that. Do you have Delta Chandelier? Yes. I can change my team around now, to be fair. Overcoat. Oh, and he's got leftovers. Slow fella. Yeah, I'll bring you along, probably over artillery, because this next gym is not suitable for artillery. I don't think... actually, no, you'll probably be pretty decent in a steel electric gym. Steel electric. So everything is weak to earthquake, unless they can levitate. Actually, you freaking hard wall steel types, don't you? You just need better moves. Yeah, like, there's not really anything this thing can do to other steel Pokemon. David Fry will murder everyone in Among Us. Don't get me wrong. If I do a members-only stream on Monday of Among Us and we get 10 people together, I would love to do a modded session where I just go through and just mod the shit out of it. Because there are some really fun mods out there that I would like to look into. Hang on a minute. You have Lightning Rod, don't you? No, you have Volt Absorb. No, multiple Pelipers. Would you like me to trim your Munchlax? Never had someone say that to me before. Kind of want to bring Dread Hippo, but I don't think that's actually useful. I'm not sure. By using the Discord for voice chat, but better, it's an app that you download, not a mod. I mean, sure, but why would we when we can just use Discord? You don't have Delta Pidgeot. Ugh. I do not. Ooh, actually Riolu would be good. Hang on, is this the one place that Pangoro might actually work? I don't think Shade Dance is going to be that helpful. Sand Force. Sand Stream. I like how the Hippo has that. Maybe we bring Doomslayer as well. I don't think this team's that bad. Dark Dragon Pidgeot. That sounds dumb. Why has it become a dragon? Dark Dragon. So cooler than Yveltal. Oh. Hello. Sandwich. Thank you. What Dark Dragon is there? Is there a Dark Dragon? I didn't believe there was. Oh no! Hydreigon. Of course there is. That's not bad. A Dark Dragon with Intimidate. Hi, may you show your top hat or Piplup? Piplup is currently on the other side of the room. Oh. One moment. I should probably go this way anyway. Collect my sandwich. Wow. What a lovely girl. She makes me lunch. Lovely lunch. And then on this side. Piplop is here. Piplop is here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why have you not done it yet? I will steal your kneecaps if you are not subscribed by the end of this countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh, your kneecaps are mine. But yes, that is my Piplop. I say my Piplop, it's not my Piplop, it's Chloe's. I gave it to her. 'Tis her gift. Right. We must locate... That's the wrong controller. This is the wrong controller. This is the right controller. Not that I want it to be the right controller, but it is. Right, let's grab, I actually don't think Munchlax is going to be very useful here. That Pidgeot seems interesting. I would like to go get it. If there are Pokemon that I've missed, it would be nice to go back and grab them. So hang on, where's that Pidgeot? Have you ever run other creature collector games on Steam stream? A Node Heart, Cassette Beast, Monster Sanctuary. How about Monster freaking Hunter Stories? That's technically a monster collecting game. Digimon? The answer is no. You said like Samsara, right? Where's Samsara? Stormy Seas, Whirl Islands, Sonata, Sonata Track, Sonata Hills. Wait, Samsara is freaking Mario region. All the way in the... Bleh? Am I dumb? Is it an area I've been to? I'm not convinced I've been there. Celine, Route 3, Oranos. Hang on, I'm just going to use my keyboard. I don't like how this map works, actually. I just realised this doesn't change anything. East of Coral Town. That doesn't help either. If I can find Coral Town, I can at least figure out where I'm going from there. Okay, we'll just go to Coral Town. Stories and Digimon Story are also fun. I was just naming some of them my personal favourites. Yeah, so the thing is I don't really play anything that's not Pokemon, because if I do, we tend to completely lose viewership. And I know not everything is about that, but it's certainly big. Like, the impact is very big. Weeping Bell! Destroy him. So long, Weeping Bell, you fool. Ooh, rare candy. Hell yeah. Not that it matters, I've got infinite rare candies. But yeah, I would love to play more games that aren't Pokemon, but... Ooh, here we go. However, if I do, then it has to be members only. That's Sarasa Land. Yeah, it's the place where Daisy's from. That's a Stunky! That's just a normal-ass Stunky. I'm looking for Dragonbird. Cave on the route. Well, what's in here, then? Is this Stunky Town? It's just Stunky Town. Never mind. That's not it. Yeah, that's pointless. So the cave. The algorithm doesn't like change. Absolutely. The algorithm hates change. Yeah, we played Bonanza for a bit. It kind of killed the, Hang on, why are you a fossil man? Okay. Fossil boy. Medusa Cave, actually. Does anything truly like change? I do. I think change is fun. Hang on a minute. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's a Riolu. That does nothing. Statue of a Pidgeotto, but it looks different. The metal is cold and hard to the touch. There's a button on this one. There's a small button. Yes. What did that do? Oh. The ladder. Wait. Is it literally Delta Pidgey? Yo. Look at that stupid tail. What a funny little fella. All things are slowly moving to a state of entropy. But I like change just because otherwise I get bored. You know, I like doing things different. That's one reason why I even started doing what I'm doing now anyway. Why this thing is dragon typing now, I do not know. But I'm still playing Insurgence, yeah? I don't want to stop playing a game until I finished it, so that I feel like my judgment is valid. Milo, give me the edgiest name you can think of for this Pidgey. Yeah, you guided me to this guy. I want you to nickname it. It's built based on a chimera. I mean, it's still it's a one-headed bird at the moment, but we'll see. Hang on, I'm getting notifications up the wazoo. Is that Dan? Ah, Dan's sending me messages, that's fine. Here's me thinking about I was getting Pokemon card stuff. Pidgeosia. Maybe. Also, thank you for subscribing, whoever did. Vertigo. Where does that name come from? That doesn't sound edgy per se. That sounds like it's got a story behind it. Either that or you just made it up. One or the other. Yo, it's my choke. No, Sylveon, you're not allowed to name Pokemon. Vertigo is a seeing disease. I have vertigo. And I've always claimed it's because I'm too tall. If I go inside something that is taller than me, I'm confused. Yo. Thank you for subscribing, man. I like your name. You've got a lovely name. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Also, can I just mention, you don't even have to say a word. Lurkers. I appreciate you. Thank you for lurking. Snake-like tail, rooster combo, definitely sounds chimeric. Quetzalcoatlus, maybe. Look at this boy that I have found. He's an early bird. Spin that wheel. I will also add a battle royale. 23. 23. Excuse you. Wish I could play it, but I'm still hustling to get a PC or decent laptop. Pokemon Insurgence looks interesting. There are ways to play these games on your phone. You just need to investigate. Alright, guys, whenever we get a donation or a membership, we spin the wheel. What's on the wheel? If you maybe like eat something healthy, does this count? Look at this liquid. Ironmon for 5 trainer battles. Yep, that's fine. Let me just quickly double check who is in the list. I have just changed the team to what I want it to be. Yeah, the Ironmon is now 5 trainer battles and it's RNG. Yeah, so 1d6 going top left to top right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, you can never even fathom to explain to me what? What? Hang on, I need to roll 1d6. I love confusing websites with stuff like this. Alright, here you go. Just so you can see, here's the dice. Roll! 4. That was anticlimactic as shit. This website is boring. Okay, the answer is 4. So we shall look at all this crap on my screen. We shall Ironmon 5 trainers with Panda. That is what the donation wheel has said. I might just quickly put the party in this box. Okay, we can deal with the rest of this in a minute. Come on, Pangoro. Come on, Pangoro. Yo. Boom, boom, boom. I can help anyone who wants to play this on mobile if you don't have a computer. That's fair. That's fair. Also, I know I said it like 20 minutes ago, but any members, I am planning to put together an Among Us evening next week, Monday. So members, if you want to join, let me know on Discord. Or just let me know in chat now. But you have to be a member. What am I doing? Boom. I do realise as well, make an announcement, I could... Oh, what did I just do? I freaking read chat instead of paying attention. I replaced Arm Frost with Crunch. I think I could have done worse. What was I going to say? Oh, the one that shows up at the bottom. Entrainment. Oh, you mean the pinned message. Dances with an odd rhythm that compels the target to mimic it, turning the opponent's ability into something. Okay. Yeah, I could do something like that. Also, there's no green names in at the moment, so... Parting Shot. Ooh, you learn Parting Shot? You're just a worse Incineroar, though. I used to have a bunch of physical dice. I gave most of them away, I won't lie. Entrainment has some niche uses. Yeah. A lot of moves do. Sky Uppercut. Now that's better than Vital Throw. Wasn't Sky Uppercut? That was never Blaziken's special move, was it? It was Blaze Kick. But I swear Sky Uppercut was only introduced because Blaziken was, and then they were like, okay, Hitmonchan. Okay, I get it. Breloom has it. Ah, true. Do you know what I can do? Hang on. There you go. Raykov, well done. Pin me! Well done, well done. Good job, Raykov. Okay, we need to fight trainers. Why are there so many stones here? Oh, I need to get in the Pika car. Take me. Take me, and then we will continue, and we're gonna punch a bunch of stuff. Favorite shiny? Ooh. Freaking... Oh no, the trainers are all in the gym. Okay, we never said I had to win. Favorite shiny is definitely Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, or Mega Rayquaza, because honestly all of them are sick. Now we gotta punch this guy. Ooh, so close. That did nothing. Do you have a secret base? I do, but I haven't really been using it. Nice explosion, you... One battle. Come on, Panda. You can do this. Wait, we're back here? Aren't there trainers? No, there aren't any trainers in here. I have beaten them all. Where am I? What's in this cave? Cave of Steam. I've done this too. The Cave of Steam. Where am I? For some reason I feel extremely lost. We go north, don't we? No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. We go this way. No, we don't. That's another thing, is I just don't think any of these towns are memorable enough. I just forget where the shit I am. This doesn't count. Where is he? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm so lost. There's a level trainer upgrade that lets you fight Ordino. Yeah, but I can just use infinite rare candies and just level people up. I'm in Utyra when I was supposed to be here. I'm just going to go in and heal to reset myself. What game is this? It's called Pokémon Insurgence. Yeah, that's just a dude's house. I don't remember how I got into this town. There's probably trainers I didn't fight on the path here. Oh yeah, we can go this way. Whee, whee. Did I fight you? Yes, I did. Did I fight you? Yes, I did. Oh my goodness, did I fight you? I did. Wow, I'm impressing myself. Apparently I did do these fights. Maractus! It's a miracle that you exist. Because you're a crap Pokemon, I'm sorry. I fought everyone. And I'm back in Sonata Hills. How about this way? Yeah. Thing is, I do skip people. But apparently I went back and beat them all. I have no memory of this. Okay, never mind. I think we just... Where am I? Have I accidentally just done this whole thing backwards? I'm in a different town now. Who am I? Where am I? Why am I? Isn't this a town? I'm back in Miara. Incredible. You're under arrest for breaking and entering, trespassing, and looting. I fast-forward sprinted into some dude's home. Oh no, this is the stupid town where the taxi's there. I've almost got 3 taxis at this point. But I'm here right now. I've made it all the way down there. Dave getting existential. Yep. I just need my panda to do more damage. And to do that, I'm going to go this way. Wait. I mean, this guy's a problem because he just has a Ferroseed. Well, not Ferroseed, a Fortress that's going to explode all over me. How about you? Can Pangoro do something here? Hello, Zero User. Electrovire, we can do something about that, right? Sky Uppercut. Jeez, I think we just die now. Pandemonium is not surviving. Can someone tell me the name of the ROM? This game is called Pokemon Insurgence. It is a fan game. Maybe we do this. Maybe we just run in and get Panda killed 5 times. Comet Punch. Oh, that does nothing. Even a crit would do nothing. Iron defense is horrible. Yeah, oh, it survived the explosion. Yo, Pandemonium popping off. That's an Ampharos, however. How are you alive? Can I just mention that this is Iron Fist boosted Comet Punch doing nothing. Okay. Free. Come on, Panda, you could do something, surely. Abysmal damage. You would think it would do more. It's Iron Fist Comet Punch. I know it's not stab, and it's into an Ampharos, but come on. So, Crunch. Iron defense, that's fine. Crunch. And then you just explode. Right. What we do next, we heal. We heal. We get Panda back up. I've seen a shock will do more damage. That's too much damage. Static. Sure. Why Power Gem? Your Pangoro is gonna hate you. It's trying its best. Never mind, no it's not. 4! Okay, Pangoro, you only have to survive 1 more fight. I genuinely... It saw a kill? I don't think it did. Because even if it used Rock, like Power Gem there, it wouldn't have done enough damage. Right, so all you're going to do now is you're going to pop Explosion. Exactly. Oh, Pandemonium getting levels in. What if I just Sky Uppercut you? That static is... That is the biggest problem. Discharge. Yeah, we survived it. Ooh. Hold up. Hang on a minute. Panda might win its 5th fight. Panda did it. Yo, Panda. Panda won the 5th battle. Didn't expect that, did ya? Didn't expect the Panda to pull ahead. That one level up was enough to give it the maximum health it needed to survive. Okay, there's the 5 Ironmon. Now I can get the rest of the guys out and actually freaking play. Incredible. Incredible gameplay. Glad work is over so you can stop chain smoking. Right, let's evolve this bird. Well, it's not even a bird anymore, is it? Quick attack. I need sandwich. One moment. Don't mind me, I accidentally just gave him the wrong level. Oh my god. That is mayonnaise everywhere. That looks terrible. 1 second. Sorry, that took me by surprise. I looked at myself in the camera and I was just like, that is a lot of mayonnaise all over my face. Mayonnaise. Whirlwind? You know when you were younger and you played freaking Generation 1 and you were just like, wow, look at this bird learning some cool moves. How do you play RPGX games in full screen? You hope and pray that it has a full screen mode, and if it doesn't, you don't. This is what my screen looks like right now. I have other stuff in the background. However, for you guys, I am deliberately making the screen bigger. Hang on, do I have the counter up still? I do! Yo, thank you to whoever subscribed, you wonderful people. Yo, can we make this number go to 90? Can I just mention as well, we've had a couple of people in here which have been talking a lot more, like some names which I don't recognise as much. When we hit this sub goal, I usually put up a poll to decide what game we're going to play next. It's so unusual, I know, it's so annoying. I reckon if I ever made an RPG Maker game, I would give it full screen support. Boom, so it looks to be a physical attacker, that's fine. Or at least a mixed attacker of some kind. But yeah, once we hit this sub goal, which is literally 11 subs out of the way, I will put up a poll to decide the next game. But there's already even one official Gacha Pokemon game. I know, right? And do you know how annoying it is that it's also the game that has voice acting? Yo, a Pidgey that knows Dragon Dance is it's comedy. That's funny. Yes, sorry, we are an English-speaking stream. And the reason for it is I only understand English. So, if you speak in a language I do not understand, you could be saying anything. You could be using all the slurs under the sun and you can get me in trouble. So, my apologies. Glare. I like Glare. I like Glare because Arbok made me like Glare. I think a Pokemon should have an ability where you deal bonus damage to a Pokemon that has got a status effect. Think Facade, but not for you, it's for them. Pokemon Unite had Gacha for a while. I liked Pokemon Unite when it released, but what it's turned into is upsetting. Sometimes there's better designs and animation than the mainline games. And Cloudy Moth, that's why I play fan games, is I like seeing what people can do with the Pokemon formula. Somehow, this Pidgeot, it's Dragon Dark, it looks like a rooster. Dude was like, I ain't chicken. I ain't chicken whatsoever, actually. I eat chicken. Wing Attack, that's useless on you, you're not a flying Pokemon. I suppose Wing Attack is good to deal with a fighting Pokemon that you shouldn't be fighting. I'm going to say no. I Pidgeot some Aztec god. I believe it's based on a Chimera, but loosely. If it's an Aztec god, I might just not be aware. Part of me really wants to make a Final Fantasy ROM hack, where I replace all of the enemies with Final Fantasy monsters. Because come on, you can't deny that would be a cool idea. Do we take Roost? I don't know how tanky you are. No, I don't think you're that tanky. It's based on a cockatrice. That's the word I was looking for, cockatrice. I said something else earlier, like Quetzalcoatl. I was wrong. I'm surprised that Pokemon Unite actually has as much of a player base as it does still. Like, it's not massive by any means, but it's more than I expected. Also, don't mind Dracon Voice. The sheer force of the user's voice obliterates everything in its path. Again, edgy as shit. A Medabots ROM hack would be interesting. I do not know what that is. Isn't Medabots an anime? But no, I like Final Fantasy and the way that it just slaps all of these things together. Like, you know who the big monsters are. The bosses would be things like Garuda and Ifrit and Shiva and Titan. The entire game would be about dealing with them. And that would be cool. Hang on a minute. This thing is not a special attacker. It's a physical attacker. But it's fast and special defensive. It also has early bird, which is very annoying. It's like Pokemon but with robots, I see. Pretty sure it's a special attacker. It learns Flamethrower 2 if I remember correctly. It looks like a physical attacker. It's a mixed attacker, but more leaning physical. Even its IVs are identical. Its attacks are... hang on, this is a tank. Pokemon Champions is around the corner, but I don't have any high hopes from it. I'm sad to know that Pokemon Champions is monetized to hell and back. Like, that is quite upsetting. But yeah, we have built this guy wrong. I have the ability capsule from the store already, and I've already used it with somebody else. It becomes a special attacker after Mega Revolving. Okay, cool. I guess that's why Dragon Voice is on it. Also, Dragon Dance is a physical thing anyway. I've built this Pokemon so wrong. I have built this so wrong. Because if I Dragon Dance, I can only Pursuit. I've just made an error. This Pokemon is just built so incredibly, like, incorrectly. I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna change. 57 on the Panda, actually. I'm gonna see if Pandemonium can do more, actually. I'm just gonna bring it in and punch stuff. But this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about these games. Is, modern Pokemon has realised that you don't want to make an error with your Pokemon and then be forced to use it or dump it. Because even Legend ZA lets you just change moves on the fly. So that's something which I think romhacks and fangames need to just add. They need to add the ability to just change moves on the fly. I think you survive one more on like 1 health. Never mind, if you get crit, you don't. Unbound has it. Did it? I don't remember if Unbound had it or not. Honestly, a lot of these romhacks blend together to me. They're all the same game at the end of the day to me. I just forget. This gym is nowhere near as annoying as the others. At least you get Black Card or you do New Game Plus, you get put in Sandbox mode. But if there's a Sandbox mode, then these features should just be accessible. Okay. Oh yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help either. Fight the scientists. Destroy her. Electros. Electros is funny. Hammer on. Okay, we missed. Try again. Never mind. These big arms are useless. They do nothing. Right, hold on. So you're spamming electric moves. Go Frost Knife. The one time you don't. Swords Dance. Okay, now you just kill everything. Never mind. Never mind. Frost Knife kind of terrible, actually. Okay, that really did nothing. Cool. Beautiful. We can't go to the Merc Forest yet, Ted. I didn't mean to hit no. Okay. We'll spam discharge and hope and pray we take it out first. Okay, if it's going to do that, we should be okay. Never mind. That's fine. Panda, bite the ghost. Because, you know, that makes sense. Never mind. Just perish. Yeah, no, I would have gone there by now if I could have. Don't worry, we were talking about it multiple times, saying go to Mirkwood, go to Merc Forest, whatever it's called. You can go get the items you need there. Thing is, if I could, I would have. It's so fast. The Rooster Dragon God generally refers to the agnostic deity Abraxas. What a cool art. No, that's a Kingdom Hearts name. Rooster's head, human body, serpent dragon feet, known as the Great Archon. Who comes up with this stuff? A fusion of divine and chaotic forces. It also shares connections with ancient alchemy and mythical cockatrice. Thing is, I say that. I say who comes up with this. We are also a people that came up with shit like dragons. We were like big lizard with wings. What do you mean I can't just climb over that? So long. Okay. We save. We save the game. Alright, time to do battle. Silly ancient people. Well, look who it is. The hero who single-handedly shut down the Abyssal cult, even though when you turned up, you said, beware this completely different cult that hasn't appeared. I have to admit, that's very impressive. You have my thanks on behalf of everyone in this town. Lugia flew off after Audrey disappeared. The storms faded away, and we cleared the streets of all the water. Everything looks like it's going to be alright, but let's not keep you waiting any longer. You came for a gym battle. Allow me to introduce myself. You know officially, my name is Anastasia, the leader of the Kepler City Gym. The theme of my gym is machinery. As such, I specialize in steel and electric types. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited for this battle. I mean, it's not every day you get to beat someone who dismantled a cult. My Pokemon work together like the gears in a machine. You might have beaten Audrey, David, but you won't Faraday against me. Okay. Sure. What an interesting outfit. Klefki? Oh no, Klefki's a problem. Okay, hold on. Fairy Steel. Klefki's a fairy, right? I actually feel stupid asking that question. I swear it's Steel Fairy. Okay, I did know that. So I want to hit you with a Fire Fairy. Ooh, the swagger. That's cheap. Ground, just ground. Klefki is not. I mean, yeah, you could use that, but I could also just hit it with Lava Plume. Oh, that is the meanest Klefki in the universe. Fairy does not resist fire. What's the accuracy of Lava Plume? 100. Okay, cool. You're probably going to pop a heal. Yep. Yeah, fire resists fairy. I am wrong? You are. Why would fairy resist fire? Metagross? I mean, this is probably bad of me to keep Haunted Fire in, but... Ooh, Mega Metagross, okay. Of course you knew Earthquake. Okay. I am not wrong often. Okay, so if you're Earthquaking... I could probably just hit it with a Dark move, preferably not from Pandemonium. So, if I Dragon Dance, I die. I think I pursue. Ooh, that, yeah, exactly, that did nothing. Yeah, Mega Metagross is too fast for me. Okay. So we've lost our fire. Comet Punch, that's steel, is it not? Oh, I forgot about Earthquake. Oh, stupid. Yeah, well, no, we have not really had much coverage against ground types. We missed. Hammer-On reduces my speed. I should have crunched. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Electivire. Electivire had a balloon. Very nice. What's Barom's name? Insurgence. No, it's Pokemon Insurgence, but yes. Nice try. Ooh, another balloon. Many air balloons. Do you know what's kind of redundant? If you've got a Steel Electric Gym, putting air balloon on a third of your Pokemon seems really cheap to me. Because, like, the whole point of this gym is for you to go, ground is going to be very effective here. But instead, it's just, no. Fight me. Fight me with no ground attacks, please. They could have gone for Magnet Rise. It's just one of those things where it's like, clearly it's not trying to follow, it's not trying to teach you anything, is what I'm trying to say. Which is fair, I get that. This ROM's real name is that we would like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Fighting moves could also work. Yeah, I'm shocked I haven't got a single one on this guy. If I correctly remember, these two are useless and this might be okay. I forgot. Hidden Power what? Is that Hidden Power Fire? Oh, wow. Okay. Better choice is to just sack this guy and Haunted Fire. Do you have a favorite Pokemon type? I am a big fan of Ghost. I like my Ghost Pokemon. I don't have any right now, but I do like them. Lava Plume. But yeah, we should be okay. Rotom, Ghost Electric, but what? No, it might not be. Of course you would randomly bring a water Pokemon with you. Electric Water. I'm from Microsoft Security. I could just let Haunted Fire die and then Thunderclap, but I think that might be a bad shout. Okay, I had a feeling. So Discharge. Oh, I'm shocked that didn't kill. That also means this won't kill. Damn it. I had to try. What are the odds that you're not fast enough? Damn it. Okay. That's fine. That just means I need to readjust the team. Okay, so... Houndoom was useful for one Pokemon. Vertigo was useless. Just because I built Vertigo wrong. No, you're kind of worthless as well. Because, like, ironically, this thing just dies to an Earthquake or any electric moves. Bring Swampert. Swampert's not a bad shout. I just don't think it's got anything going for it. It has Rock Slide and Muddy Water. Swampert might be a problem for them. All I'm thinking is, how do I deal with that Metagross? Ironically, I think Pangoro's actually the answer to Metagross. Doesn't it just die to Earthquake? I've got a funny idea, hang on. I have a very funny idea. Surely it will learn Earthquake on level up. I don't remember if Swampert does or not. Maybe more recent versions of Swampert does, but I do not remember if it does. What am I doing? Where's my taxi? Where's the taxi system? Fear Rats? I actually do not... I don't remember if I've ever seen a Rattata in this game. I might have done. But it might have been on a trainer. Okay, so I must fly. I do not have access to the taxi right now because these two people are standing in the way, and I believe the taxi is right there in the corner. That's not frustrating at all. That's not annoying whatsoever. Yes, so we can level up Swampert, but I'm actually really tempted to give Pangoro Air Balloon. Because then that forces the Metagross to Comet Punch it. And that won't do much, because it's a normal move. Can you put a taxi in your hidden base? You can. But what's the point when you can just fly? Like, the game itself addresses how pointless fly was when taxis exist, but the game has literally stopped putting taxis in certain towns. Right, let's go here. And what am I doing in my life? Air balloon. Who sells air balloons? Is it you? No, it's upstairs. You sell air balloon. Yes, I'll just buy 3 of them. Air balloon is such a funny idea. Because it just means any Pokemon that's about to die to Earthquake just doesn't. In fact, I don't even think putting it on Pangoro means anything. I think we put it on somebody completely different. Also, I could probably just go into my secret base. And, buy a taxi. I think I've got the money for it. Function, Pika Taxi is only $1,000. And then place the Pika Taxi. Take me. Now we can go from any Pokemon Center to another Pokemon Center. That really does make Fly quite redundant, actually. But yeah, we can just go to wherever we want now. Which is kind of silly. Such a simple thing to do, though. Balloon on Houndoom. Yeah, so I was thinking Balloon on Houndoom, but also Balloon on somebody else. Because we can bring something that doesn't survive Earthquake now. Only thing is, it's electric, so actually now that I've done that, it's sort of pointless. Maybe we just, we just put it on our fire types. Fit Club Marowak. Do I have the club? Don't think I have it. But no, I do actually agree that if we put Air Balloon on these guys, that Earthquaking freaking fella will not do anything. You don't need a magnet, let's be real. You die in one hit all the time. And why not? Okay, so now we just need to level up. You do realize Air Balloon pops after one hit? Yes, but we need to take the hit first. The problem is that a large number of my team cannot survive Earthquake. So I've just given a bunch of Pokemon that can't take Earthquake, Air Balloon, to stop them from dying in one hit. I could have given them Focus Sash. However, if I give them Air Balloon, it will probably bait them into using a move that won't one-shot it. There is Earthquake, that's good. So the other problem, of course, is a lot of these Pokemon that we're going up against have Air Balloon as well. So we're just using their strategy against them, simply put. Yeah, I would much rather, instead of it using Earthquake to try and hit my Pokemon and try and one-shot them and breaking a Focus Sash immediately, I would much rather it try to Comet Punch. And then from there, we try and do something, because Comet Punch might take us out in 3 hits instead of taking us out in 1. Or 2 if with Focus Sash. That's why the Air Balloon, forces them to use a really, subpar move on me. Keeping in mind that I'm annoyed I've got a Swampert but don't have a Sceptile. Where is my boy? Where is my Mega Sceptile? Dude is quad weak to ice? I do not care. Okay, so, very first Pokemon that she sends out. If I remember correctly, Pandemonium's not a bad match into whatever she sends out. I'm going to save, and if it is a really bad matchup, then I'll just reset. I demand more sandwich. Oh yeah, it was you. Okay, we remember now. It's a stupid Klefki. So what we have to do is lead with fire. That dress looks goofy. It does a little bit, doesn't it? Thing is, her design here doesn't look very good to me. I don't like the way that her hair is spiking upwards. But the moment you actually get into the fight with her, I think her design is a lot better. Yeah, those braids don't go up, they go down. So why did they draw it the other way around? Prankster doesn't work on dark types. I don't have any Prankster Pokemon. Do they? Boom. Okay, that took a while. So, Metagross, this will immediately Mega Evolve an Earthquake. However, We have Air Balloon. Klefski's Prankster. Oh, I did not know, actually. Okay, this is fine. That's a shame. Big shame, actually. Right, Doomslayer. Can you land a flamethrower? That wasn't great. That's really good, actually. The burn is hilarious. God, if only we had Sucker Punch. I think we sacked Doomslayer here, but now we... Oh! Well, we popped its balloon, so that's good. I'm okay with that. Ice Punch. Interesting to know that you have Ice Punch. Roid Kip. You just explode now. We've already taken its balloon out. This is sorted. Sauteed, even. Alright, Metagross is coming back. Does it have an electric move? That doesn't matter, actually. I'm pretty sure if I just Earthquake, it dies. Why? Okay, game. Why would you use the super effective sound effect as a basic sound effect for a move? Because I, for a second there, thought that Meteor Mash was super effective against a water ground type, which it just is not. So why did it do that? Aegislash. This is not the first Aegislash we've run into. And it has Air Balloon, because of course it freaking does. We Muddy Water. Ooh, nice King Shield. That's better. What do you mean you missed? Oh my god, just pop its stupid balloon. Right, okay, well, that would have been fine. Never mind, got a better idea. Mega Swampert's funny, he's just a big fella. Of course you went shield form, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Do you not passing shot? I'm out of here. So long, arsehole. With that knowledge, I think we Frost Knife. It is going to immediately set up again. Knew it. Swords Dance. So, we go second, and we know we go second. I'm a Thunder Punch it. Why did we go first? Oh, because shield form is priority. Okay, so you're just going to do it again. Swords Dance. Oh, you healed. Swords Dance again. But now we... Thunder Punch. Oh, critical hit. That ripped it to freaking pieces. Magna Zone. Are we going to stay in? Because we've got ridiculous power right now. Magna Zone is not levitating. What is it running? Is it running Magnet Pull? I can't tell. I can't type Magna Zone apparently. Sturdy, Magnet Pull. You don't have Levitate at all. It could be running Sturdy. On that note, I'm just going to Thunder Punch it. Any other punch would probably have been better, actually. But it's okay, because now we can just rip this guy. Providing that we can Hammer Arm it. Never mind. Okay, this will be fine. I could revive a Pokemon. I could revive Haunted... you're not the one I should have revived. Never mind. We resist this guy. What if I just discharge? Oh, of course your Hidden Power sucks. Hidden Power shit. That's what you're using. Gross. Yo, welcome back to Monica. Right, Haunted Fire can't take a big hit. So I actually think we need to bring somebody else back. I think we would just bring back Thunderclap again. Yeah, exactly. I knew it couldn't take a hit. There we go. Yeah, I am using an electric type against an electric type, so we were just going for some just simple damage. Right now, you're Rotom Wash. Huh. You're electric water, that's the problem. What a funky typing. What a funky typing. I'm not massively certain if I can actually deal with this. But what can it do to a Swampert? Jesus Christ, that was a lot of damage. Swampert! You can't take your own... Okay. It has Levitate. Okay, that I did not actually know that. I had no idea it knew Levitate. Can't access Nara Town yet. I do not know. That was nothing. Okay, Swampert, you're kind of useless for this. Okay, so Water Electric is with Levitate. I need to hit you with a Grass type. I'm just going to see if I can item cheese this. Okay, that I'm okay with. If it keeps doing this, we win. Because I can just Hyper Potion my way through it. If it used Hydro Pump, we just die. The problem with trying to whip out Gallade right now... There we go. The problem with trying to do what I just did there with Gallade is Gallade was not tanky enough to take those hits. And I believe that Hidden Power was Hidden Power Fire. I think. Don't get too excited, you'll change state. What does that mean? Okay. Yeah, so I just had to cheese it. Sadly, we didn't really have a team for it. No, seriously, that was an awesome battle. Circuit badge. It's standard to give a TM2, right? Here you are. You're the gym leader, you tell me. Thunderbolt's an important move for any Pokemon trainer. It's the generic electric-type move that always has a use. I'm off to work on a side project. I'll be in my workshop under the gym if you need me. Just don't come in for a while. I'm working with something private. Yeah, I just cheesed it. Like, I don't like cheesing fights, but sometimes you just have to. Sometimes that's the only option. Like, at the end of the day, the developers of romhacks and fangames are very rarely trying to make a fair game. They just think, I'm going to make this gym, and I'm going to put what I want to put in it. What a weird place to put a workshop. Great, the Perfection Guild. The Perfection Bastards. Right, well, before we continue, we need to bench some overused Pokemon. So, who in this team that I just used is getting benched? To be fair, Zebstrika, like 100%. That's your last Pokemon. No, it's not, you idiot. So, we've actually used 2 Zebstrikas, I will not lie, and that's kind of cheeky of me. I probably never should have done that. So, because I've done that, I'm actually going to bench 4 to make up for the fact that this Pokemon should never have been used. I just wanted to use it because we had a Mega Stone, and I thought that would be interesting. That's your last Pokemon. It's not. That's your last... What are you on about? What are you on about? I have many Pokemon in my team. What am I doing? I'm going to bench Gallade. I'm going to bench Pangoro. And as my 4th sacrifice, I'm going to bench... We just got you and I've not used you. Thing is, I could look in here and see if there's someone worth benching. Maybe Shade. You're right, shotgunner. So this means I can bring these guys along. I have multiple dragons. I'm very weak to ice. Oh, but I wanted to bring the Snorlax, actually. Dave, ever heard of Pokemon fanfic stories? What do you mean? It's my favorite NPC. I'm very tempted to just not bring Alakazam. The thing is, Alakazam is kind of outclassed. Bring Lucario. That's a good shout, actually. I might bring Lucario instead of Druddigon. Like, I would like a rough skin, Rocky Helmet freaking Druddigon build because it's just funny. My debate is always run Lucario. Okay, so with that gym done, I'm going to level cap up to 55 specifically. I think 60 we probably could go to, but I'm not going to. What's the shark? That's Haxorus. Believe it or not. And don't worry, it's okay if you don't believe me. Copycat. You funny fella. I love the idea of, like, something using Copycat and that Copycat move being like Dragon Ascent. You know? Go, Lucario, use Dragon Ascent! Spins his way into the sky. I believe you, it has the mouthing of Haxorus. It is Haxorus. I'm not lying, I read it. In fact, I had the Axew. The shark thing's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. His name is Agumon. True. Do you know what gets me as well? Is Agumon is kind of like Charizard in a sense that it has like 3 different versions of itself. Reversal, isn't that just counter but better? No. It's I'm about to die move. Okay, that's not gonna last. But yeah, you've got Agumon, you've got Black Agumon, and then you've got Toy Agumon. Riola's a friendship Evo. Ah! Well, I've got an answer for that. Yes. It actually has 20 versions, that's mental. I only know of 3. I want to get into the Digimon card game, but I don't know if anybody would care. Like, if I was opening Digimon packs on stream, would anyone care? I think it's just Qualot specifically, yeah. I'd care. I have one of the starter decks, and I would love to play it. The game seems really fun. Thing is, I got one of the starter decks because my stepdad randomly stumbled upon it and was like, yo Dave, this seems like something that you would like, so he gave it to me for Christmas. And it was so weird, it was like, this was on my Christmas list. I genuinely wanted this. What do you mean you stumbled upon it and gave it to me, you weirdo? Since when was there a Digimon card? There was an old Digimon card game of the 2000s which wasn't really very good. And then a new one came out about 4 years ago. And it is mechanically really bizarre. And that's why I want to play it, because it looks really fun. And the con I'm going to, the guy that plays Ezekiel from Walking Dead is going to be there. Nice. I have not seen that, but I know how exciting that kind of stuff can be. Lucario! But yeah, the main thing which I know about the Digimon card game is your life points. Imagine Pokemon prize cards. It's like that, but you don't get the prize cards by knocking out the enemy. You get your prize cards by taking a hit directly. So think like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, where your life points are hit directly. It actually hits your, like, this pile of cards that you got. And when you get hit, you take one of those cards, draw it, and it either goes into your hand or is automatically played, depending on what it does. And when you run out of those cards, if you take one more hit, you lose. So that's how the life point system works, and that's really interesting, because it means that if you're losing, you're actually drawing more cards. And then the mana system, your resource system, is a bar that goes from 0 to 12, but in two different directions, either in your direction or the enemy's direction. So whenever your turn starts, the bar might be on 6. You will play cards to spend that 6 energy, data, whatever it is, and it will move it closer to the enemy side. But you can spend more than you should. Let's say you actually spent 10. It automatically starts on 4 on the opponent's side. But if you don't spend it all and you keep it at 0, or you keep it on your end, it will automatically flip to the opponent's side. So you need to spend your cards, but you also don't want to spend too much. It's quite cool. I think that probably makes very little sense. But, I don't know. I would like to open Digimon cards at some point. I just don't have any. I feel like Digimon cards would be way easier to get than Pokemon cards at the moment, because I'm struggling to get Pokemon cards. The biggest thing we've ever bought with our Pokemon cards collection is that box, that Mega Charizard box. That's the biggest thing we've managed to buy. Yeah, Scalpers have ruined Pokemon. They're apparently going to Yu-Gi-Oh! Soon. One Piece is apparently being hit by Scalpers quite hard as well. Calm Mind. Wait, are you I can make you a freaking special attacker for no reason. Did you crack your box? Yes. Oops, wrong person. Yeah, we did on the day we got it, because we were just like, look, we're not actually going to make content out of this, let's be real. We split the money, like the cost of it, between us. Get anything good? Not really. We got a full art Latios. I think that was probably the best card we got. I got a full art Monkey. That was nice. But the thing is the cards that we got aren't going to be what people care about as much as, like, we care. You know. I mean, I guess that's what the point of chase cards is, you know. Because if I open this up, I'll get that piece of paper out of the way. A chase card for one person might be completely different to a chase card for somebody else, even if a lot of chase cards end up being after the big fancy ones. You know, because you can probably see at the bottom here, I've currently got, there we go, I've currently got Cynthia's Gibble and Cynthia's Gabite, but I don't have Cynthia's Garchomp. And that's what I want. That's my chase card. I just have 2 Cynthia's Gibbles right now. That's what I'm looking for. Blah, 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 blah. But that's like a chase card that a lot of people are going for. You got any Rotom cards? Actually, I probably do, but only base Rotom. What monkey? I can show you. Where's my monkey? Here he is. He's in the sleeves. It's all good. This was one of the pulls which I got out of the box. This was from the Charizard box. It's literally just a full art Amber Bomb, but it looks so cool. It's got berries everywhere. It's like, look at me, I'm a monkey and I'm hungry. So I like that. This is hilarious. I love this one. Why did we get a foil full art Night Stretcher? Who thought this was a good idea? It's just wee woo wee woo. My full art monkey's gonna take you to hospital. And then of course, if you buy that set, if you buy this box, you get the Charizard, which is very cool as well. Sorry to bother with a repeat question. Can I ask what game you're playing? This is Pokemon Insurgence. But yeah, that's like the main card that you would normally get. There was a couple of other things that we got, but nothing too crazy, to be fair. It was, I don't want to say disappointing, because I don't think that's true at all. Like, I got a full art monkey, I got a bunch of Cynthia cards. I couldn't really ask for much more than that. Get in there, get. There we go. But I'm looking for Cynthia's freaking Garchomp. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks for the answer, no problem. See, on this channel we play fun Pokemon romhacks. That's what we do. Do you have a card of Breakdancing Genesect? I don't have many cards whatsoever. To be perfectly honest, I don't have many at all. Because they're so hard to get a hold of. Is Munchlax a friendship Evo as well? I do not know. I think my ADHD is going all over the place. I don't remember if I actually completely answered what was just said a moment ago, but we play fun Pokemon ROM hacks and fan games on this channel because I like to see what people can do, what fans can do with the Pokemon formula. That's what we're doing. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. And also, if you are a fan of Pokemon games, please do consider subscribing. These roots restores HP every turn because it's rooted it can't switch out. See, that's funny. Because you can make the tankiest Snorlax that just doesn't die because you use all of these grass moves. I need Synthesis now, or Leech Seed. Munchlax is a friendship Evo, okay. I had a feeling it was. To be fair, I should probably do that now, shouldn't I? Oops. Spam. Thing is, Julian, most websites now either require you to be invited to buy Pokemon cards, or they limit you on how many Pokemon cards you can buy. And that's fine. The problem is the demand. No, the supply. The supply and the demand, actually. The demand for Pokemon cards is so high, and the supply is so low, that whenever you get like 20 boxes, 100 boxes appear across the internet, they all go in the blink of an eye. They're just gone. And there's nothing you can do about it unless you are also one of those people sitting there with their finger on the button, ready to go. What a cute Togedemaru card. See, that's what my girlfriend's binder is. Her binder is this one. And she just collects cute Pokemon. That's all that's in her binder, it's just cute cards. She doesn't care if they're strong. She doesn't care if they're good Pokemon. She just enjoys them. This attack raises attack and special attack. So growth. Rototiller and growth on the same Pokemon. I don't think I really care for that. I want to make you a tank. I want to make you unkillable. I just like the art of the cards. Exactly. I like the artwork of the cards. I like collecting the cards just because I like the cards. Okay, if you get a better grass move, I'll consider it. But the thing is, all of these scalpers, all of these people that are ruining the hobby for everyone else, they are the reason why you can't get cards yourself. Do Pokemon have a niche collector's value? Yeah, exactly. But because there's money in it, grassy terrain, jeez, you can make this guy so tanky for no reason, and then spam body slam. That's funny. I'm just gonna do that. That is Moslax's entire freaking game plan. This dude, it will not die. And then he just uses freaking neutral damage on you. Rollout. Or do we do rollout? Because even if you resist rollout, the damage gets hilarious. No, because I need to pop synthesis. I think body slam's smarter. One of my favorite cards is a cute and goofy Electivire and Magmortar one. There are some beautiful cards out there, like no joke, and I haven't seen like barely any of them. Yeah, no defense code, no rollout boost. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking it's better to make this thing like a mega tank. Block? Nah, that's fine. I often get surprised how people swan over a piece of cardboard putting expensive values on it just because it's good. Do not forget that that's actually what money is. Belly drum? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Maybe belly drum synthesis grass terrain. Okay, we're gonna try this. I forgot this guy could get belly drum. But yeah, do not forget that money is just pieces of paper with a promise attached to it. The only reason that they have inherent value specifically is because the governments say they do. So at the end of the day, trading cards have inherent value because the people say that they do. Grass knots. Nah. So yeah, it's not actually as different as you might think. They are very, very simple. Now you learn Earthquake. No, I'm going to keep it. Money's paper, that shit literally grows on trees. That's what I'm saying. Cards are just plastic and the money's the byte code. But this is the thing is as well, is why do you think NFTs, why do you think cryptocurrencies are as big as they are? It's because at the end of the day, the people said this is worth this much. And they're using computers to calculate exactly how much these bits of data cost. That's all it is. Right. We can make this Snorlax build work. We just need to get a ability patch, which hopefully we can get in the next town. I've gone the wrong way. Where is my free taxi ride? Here we go. VIP pass. Hell yeah. We never pay for the taxi again. Are there Mega Evos in this game? Yes! There are regionals, there are Mega Evos. It has also got a very edgy storyline that was written by like kids on a playground, but you don't need to think too hard about that. Alright teen, your commission is done. I'm wiping my hands of it. I don't want to be involved with this creepy cult stuff anymore. Why did you agree to it then? $1 million has been wired to your Pokebank account as agreed. That was our end. Now show me the suit I paid for. Very well. I do find it funny how frequently this game puts text boxes above crucial cutscene things. Like, why is it not at the bottom of the screen? I don't know why it's not on the bottom of the screen. Do you have a favourite Mega? In this game, not particularly, but my favourite Mega Pokemon of all time is Mega Sceptile. Mine's Mega Phalanx. Yeah, Mega Phalanx is a little soldier. He's a fun little fella. The armor is made to your exact specifications. It'll increase the defensive stats of the Pokemon that wears it. I did a bit of research. The only Pokemon that fits your measurements is, well, Zekrom. Harmony told me that you had Kyurem back in the Suntouch City Gym. Do you honestly expect me to believe you have Zekrom too? I really don't care if you believe it, the truth is the truth. Great work, the armor looks sturdy and functional. Bonk! And now it's in. That was quick. Incredible. I've heard stories about Zekrom, but I never thought I'd see it myself. How is it that you have 2 legendary Pokemon? Most people never even see one in their lifetimes. Master Balls. Lots and lots of Master Balls. I don't try to coax or convince them to join us. Aren't Master Balls? I get that the mainline game puts Master Balls in because they're kind of there for the player. But aren't Master Balls like a one and done kind of deal? You know, like there's not meant to be many of them. That's sort of the point. I don't try to coax or convince them to join us. Have you seen how the other cults operate? They just ask them to join. It's no wonder they never succeed. Common sense, come on. A strong Pokeball is so much more effective than messing around. Anyway, it seems to fit fine. Do you have the other armors we commissioned? Yeah. Anastasia, hey. Orion? Yeah, why's Orion here? Why didn't I do anything? What are you two doing here? How did you get in? I just walked through the door. It wasn't guarded or anything. Oh. Why are you here, though? Shouldn't you be managing your gym? I came because my friend told me to. There was... Your friend? You mean Reshiram, right? Oh yeah, no, you're the kid with the stupid Reshiram. Like, my best friend is Reshiram. Maybe they manufactured their own Master Ball? Yeah, that's fair. Mass-producing Master Balls sounds... really dodgy. Because you could force Pokemon to do so many things. Stay away from me and my pal. I don't know what you want, but you'll never put your hands on them. It really is adorable how brave kids are. I appreciate you coming, though. This saves me the trouble of finding Reshiram myself. Behold, child, the Titan of the Unova region, Zekrom, the Dragon of Ideals. Now bound in protective armor, it's stronger and tougher than ever before. It's the perfect fusion of both Pokemon and machine. Zekrom joined you? Why would it choose to join forces with someone like you? It didn't. I caught it. It's very easy to get a Pokemon to obey you once you've tamed it. You're a monster. Then why don't you try and stop me? How about it? A double or nothing battle between the two of us. A duel between dragons. Winner takes all. Unless, of course, you don't care about what happens to Zekrom. I do care, but you have a suit of armor. That isn't fair at all. I guess not then. What a disappointment. I'll be on my way. No, I'll do it. Don't... Everyone in this game is a moron. What you are seeing right now is my problem with the story. Orion, why are you here? Why did you summon Reshiram? Don't know what on earth your problem is, but I'll be gosh darned if you're gonna walk all over me too. But now you've got like Super Zekrom you've got to deal with. Very well, Zekrom, crush this worm. Attack! We're not doing any damage at all. Zekrom, this is getting boring. Finish it. No, are you alright? To the victor goes the spoils. Looks like an armored legendary Pokemon's able to take out an armorless one. That's pretty indicative of the power of these armors, if you ask me. Want to test that theory, David? Do you think that you could be the perfect combination of science and myth? Bring it on. I want payback for what happened in Helios. Cool. You have a full team. You have a piggy. Grassy terrain. Oh, I can't use grassy terrain. You actively screw my build over. Jeez, we're tanky. And we have leftovers. Is the taunt over yet? Jeez, this Snorlax just sat on that pig. And we're not taunted anymore. Pyroar. See, the irony is we could probably stay in and tank Pyroar, but I think we'll just play safe. Who has Flash Fire? Was it you? You do. No. Go Roidkip. Fun Master Ball dodgy. What about Dark Ball and Cloak Ball? No. What I'm saying... Look at that sprite. Dude looks wrong. Why does this Pyroar look malnourished? That focus has saved my life. Endeavor? I could use that right now. I could use Endeavor right now. Luxray. Wait, no. It'd be better if I just Earthquake. Nah, it's fine. We weren't going to go first anyway. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is mass producing a Master Ball is kind of ridiculous because you just turn around and capture any Pokemon you want without fail. There's no hardship, it just works. Right, well, I'm going to Grassy Terrain. Damn, that Facade hurt. I'm going to Hyper Potion. It was just staring off into space. It just looked wrong. Synthesis. Ow. I'm back to big health again. Oh, the paralysis got me that time. Don't worry, I'll heal you myself. Isn't that what they did in Unbound with a bird trio? Yeah, they just walked in with Master Balls and caught everything. And then they got Hooper. They got Hooper and were just like, yo, summon more terrible Pokemon. Which was kind of funny. Look at his body slam here, right? Yeah, there we go. This paralysis is kind of annoying. Charizard, okay, we'll swap. Grimfin might be okay. Just don't underestimate the power. Aqua Tail. Oh, of course, I was like, you're gonna have a Mega Stone. Which one are you gonna have? Of course you've got Dragon Mega Stone. Do I still not completely wall this though? Never mind. Wait, Doomslayer. Ooh, we can foul play that. Of course you know Earthquake. Why wouldn't you know Earthquake? That's my bad. I should have known. Gleam dazzlingly. Never mind, just perish. It's funnier if you just perish, actually. We are so weak to Earthquake. That's like the worst thing that can happen to us. Oh wait, Moslass is still alive. Oh no, it's not Moslass I wanted to bring up. It was Roidkit. It's just killing itself. In fact, Moslax, get in there. Waste a turn healing up Swampert. Oh, I was really hoping it would just kill itself. You're not flying anymore. I can just Earthquake. Never mind, you can just take yourself out, I guess. Oh, and you have QRM. Okay, we're a little fucked, I'm not gonna lie. The 6th Mon should be a level 1 Bidoof just for the healing. Just so that I can shock him out and waste him for 1 turn. Thing is, again, I bet it just knows Earthquake. It's a dragon, they all know Earthquake. Substitute. Huh. Yo, thanks for subscribing, man. I see Wish is kind of redundant. Nah, we need to hit this. Crit Ice Beam. It's just impressive how much this game has got, like, really loud music, and then this. What type are you? Ow. Ah, the dead type. Qram's back. Gragon. You made that up. Oh, for shit's sake. Guys, Freeze is not... Oh, and it knows Roost. You know what? If that's what's going to happen... If it's going to Roost, I can Earthquaker. Wait, no, Earthquake's not good. Why Roost is not a bird? I'm actually thinking about it. Haunted Fire is like the best Pokemon for this fight. I know that we're just spamming healing and cheesing the fight, but honestly, this is kind of ridiculous. Oh my god, another... We unfroze immediately. What do you mean? Oh no! It happened again! This is just unfair. And then it just does that again and spams. Dragon Roost. Yeah. Little dude sat down. We're blasting through all of our fairy damage, by the way. I'm just gonna Lava Plume. Stop roosting. See, that's better. Lava Plume does not do as much damage, but it's something. Stop sitting down. Who thought that sitting down would work? Stop using Substitute. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop sitting down. Okay, that burn is huge. Because suddenly it just... Well, Ice Beam still hurts. I'm all out of PP. I have run out of my PP. And on that note, I'm just going to revive someone else. Grimfin, you might be okay. I just bring most of my team back. Whistle. I'll just do what it's doing. Did Wish do anything? Yeah, it did. Okay. Wait, so I could pop Wish and then swap to another Pokemon, right? So if I swap to, say, Grimfin and see what happens. It's spamming the wrong moves. I think it's... Yeah, it's just out of attacks. Ow. No, it still has Swords Dance, but it's lost so much damage. And now it's dying to burns. Dude is an anti-freaking... anti-dragon. But specifically Kyurem. Grimfin specifically walls Kyurem. That was a really annoying freaking build. It was a Kyurem with Dragon Claw, Roost, Substitute, and something else which I don't remember. Finally, after 20 years. What if we ever found a trainer that just had, like, infinite full restores and you had to one-shot his entire team? Ice Beam, that was it. The armor seems to still have a few glitches left to fix. It shows potential, but it's definitely not complete yet. Orion, is it? You want Reshiram back? Visit the Dragon Ruins near Selene City. That's where I'll be. Why would you give it back? Humanity and Pokemon are two sides of the same coin. Each can do unique things the other couldn't hope to try. If we could combine the talents of both people and Pokemon, perfection. Perfection could finally be achieved. Okay, I'm sorry, but what did I just do? What a nutcase. That's the craziest thing I've heard in my life. No, it's not. Everything is stupid in this game. Everyone makes stupid decisions. Everyone's morals are stupid. Everyone's actions are stupid. On the ruins near Selene City, the ones that are totally off limits? Orion, you're not seriously considering... I have to, Anastasia. I need to do it for Reshiram. It was my friend before I even knew it was a Pokemon. It supported me even when the entire city was against me because I liked a rock. You're dead wrong if you think I'll abandon it now. Well, today was eventful, and a lot of it was my fault. Listen, David, don't judge me about the armor thing. I made it because I got paid. No, you can't just say don't judge me. You can't just say I did something really stupid. Don't judge me. No, that's not how it works. I didn't know he was a cultist. I've never even seen him before, and hey, if it helps any, I have a few prototype armor suits. They're not perfect, but they'll get the job done. Let me know if you're interested. Surely you would background check the people that you built legendary Pokemon armor for, you moron. Just the people in this game are so stupid. Hello, Nicole. Right, my headphones are starting to die, which usually means that I've been streaming for too long. I did something really great. I got paid. Hell yeah, Julian. Welcome. Welcome? Well done. That's what I meant to say. Welcome to the League of Clever People. Yeah, why would you put the taxi here and have a barricade here so that people can't use your taxi to get to this town? Morons. Okay, I'm going to call it there for today's stream. I think we've had a good stream. Have you guys had a wonderful day? I know it sounds like I'm complaining a lot, trust me, but I think a lot of this game's story is justifiably stupid. I just made an armor that will help destroy the world. Absolutely. Hi Dave, I just had a Heatran in Pokemon Legends ZA. Hell yeah. Heatran's a good Pokemon, don't underestimate it. But guys, I'm going to jump to the credits now. Yo, check out these credits. If I run infinite full restores using one that has Sandvale to get a Sandstorm up and use something like Endeavor to get them to 1 HP, I'll just one trainer, just imagine one trainer in a Pokemon game that has infinite full restores and just try and beat them. Because they will do no damage to you, but they will keep gaining their health back. And it's just a concept, it's just a challenge fight, you know. But yeah, Have a good one, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you continue to have a wonderful day. I'm just going to double check what I saved. My brain tells me what I did, but I don't believe it. Blah. Also, don't forget, members, if you want to play Among Us on Monday, please let me know as soon as possible. Preferably by messaging me in the Discord. I have got hiccups. Oh, there we go. Boom. Bye-bye. Yes, exactly. And guys, you know how it goes. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have yourselves a damn good one. And I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Because that's what we do here on this channel. We play fun Pokemon ROM hacks. If you haven't subscribed already, by the way, do please consider doing it, because we play fun Pokemon ROM hacks on this channel. I am repeating myself. I need to go. I'm tired. Bye-bye. So long.